Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we got Cinder prep. We leave for U.S. Nationals tomorrow. I'm so excited for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you are going to be at U.S. Nationals this weekend and you missed it earlier, I did post in the Discord talking about a group dinner for everybody to come and hang out on Friday night. Make sure you check that out. We'd love to hang out with you and love to see you. Oh, God. Jesus. Whoop, thought I was going to burp. Anyway, after I have a small stroke, we're going to be playing Cinder tonight. This is going to be the final stream before US Nats. We're going to have a gameplay video tomorrow, and then there's going to be nothing this weekend as I will be at Nationals, and then we'll be back next week. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Jay, Ben, Joe, Megado, Trent, Rose, what is up, everybody? My man said I'll be there. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it. Somebody asked, I think Jay asked about Acilio. Unfortunately, I will not be playing Acilio as much as I would like to play Acilio this weekend. I will be on Cinder. I think Cinder is a better meta pick this weekend, But when I get back from Nationals, we're hitting the ground running with Acilio testing because I think I'm going to play our Lightning Wizard at Singapore. So anyway, that's what's on the docket tonight. Before we talk about the deck and we jump into it, I'm going to give you guys a little stat here that I have wrote down on my sticky note here. Since May the 3rd, this is specifically Cinder games only. Since May the 3rd, I have played 132 games of Cinder. I have drafted 15 times of the new set. On my 16 times. No, 15. I think it's 15. On my 132 games of Cinder, this is Armories, testing with Silas, Nathaniel, the team, anybody, and then also playing on stream. We are currently at 94 wins and 38 losses. That puts me at a 71% win rate right now. So in all of my testing, that's pretty good. Now, at Nationals, like at the Pro Tour, we're playing against the best of the best players in the world. So it is a little tougher, it's a little bit tougher to get wins. So I feel very comfortable with the deck. I really like where we're at, but just so you guys have some stats on what's going on and where we're at with the deck right now. Hey, Martin, Sean, Michael, what's up, guys? I agree. That is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those numbers, to be honest. I really like those numbers. They feel pretty clean. I don't know, like 132 games is not as many as I played for PT London, but I really like Ninja, and I think it fits really well with my game plan. Just tell me Mech is bad. I mean, I think Puffin's pretty good. Sean. You on stream? Yo, Martin. I appreciate that, brother. I hope I make it to stream this weekend. It'd be a lot of fun if I do. Let's take a look at the deck list and talk about what we're playing. So I'm on a 51 card main deck. This is my blue variation of Cinder that I've been working on over the last, I would say month and a half, really. Hey, Kevin, what's up, dude? Just cut your poppers. Oh, I agree. Dio's also very good right now. I think Dio's actually in a really good place right now. But anyway, taking a look at the deck, I have come down to 2 Oath of Loyalties. I think this is where I'm going to land. I'm on 2 Oath of Loyalties, 2 Lava Bursts, Chain Enders. We have a lot more Chain Enders in the side. And then we have 1 copy of Rake Over the Coals. This card has been consistently a 0 for 4 to 0 for 6. At times, if we're able to set it up in Arsenal, this is kind of like we have Art of War at home, except it's better because it works with our daggers, which is really cool. So I like this card as a 1-of. It's felt really clean. I am also on a 1-of Concealed Blade. Concealed Blade, I think, is a really good spot to try and help us fight over some of the new tech and having that extra dagger in the side. I think it fits really well and it can really work for us, and it really just kind of lines up with what we're doing. Looking at our sideboard, we are on Art of the Dragon Scale. I think this is a very, very good 1 for 5 mirror card. It's very good against assassins. It's very good into any deck that is grindy and is looking to try and block a lot. It gives us the ability to try to go over the top, and also giving us the ability to try and destroy some equipment, which is pretty cool. We are on Blanche. I'm on Blanche over Battlefront Bastion because this is a 3 for 7 that we can attack them with. And I really like the idea of, if we're winning enough, this is a 3 for 7 we can hit Prism with, and them not being able to pitch yellows is very, very relevant. So I think that's a pretty good card. Breaking Point, great Arsenal Disruption. I like this card a lot. We're on the 1-of Imperial Seal of Command. I think it's very good into Florian. I think that might be the only matchup I'm playing it into. I don't think there's another matchup I'm playing it for, so this is really just kind of Florian tech. We're on 6 defense reactions. Sinks are better than Loyalty Beyond the Grave, I think. I really like being able to filter. They felt better in all of my testing. We are running a 1-of copy for the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx that we have in the sideboard. We have a 1-of Tenacity. So I think it fits pretty well with Mask of the Pouncing Lynx and Tenacity. It's pretty good. And then we also have the other copy of Warmonger's Diplomacy. When we're playing against a deck where Warmonger's Diplomacy is better than a Concealed Blade, then we're just going to swap those out. Plus, this is an extra blue for Yarl, which fits pretty well. We are on Spell Void 2 and AB1. AB1 is really good into Vincent. And then I really like having AB1 and Spell Void 2 into Kano. Fits pretty well with what we're trying to do there. So overall, I really like the deck. We've got a good game plan. I have really, really been working on it. We're going to test tonight, and then I'm going to hope to play well this weekend, and we're going to hope to get a little bit lucky on our draws. That's really where we're at with everything. Also been doing a lot of high seas testing, and I really, really like the high seas format. I think it is a very, very fun format. I'm a big fan of playing it. I'll be there doing sealed at Worlds in the calling. Yo, let's go, dude. Baron, that's awesome, buddy. Dash.io is bad, can confirm. Why is Dio bad? I feel like Dio just got some upgrades with a set with like Copper Cog and stuff like that. Oh, yo, it's Bing. Let's go, dude. This is a tough matchup. I gotta look at my sideboard plan for Yarl. I've got one in here. So let's see. Against Yarl, we are on Mask of Momentum. We are on the resource chest. Let's see. We're on Art of the Dragon Scale and Breaking Point. We're on Warmonger's Diplomacy is the extra blue. And we're on one Sink Below. Oh, we are on the Tenacity. I knew I wasn't crazy. So we're on the Tenacity just as a good card to finish up with if we ever need it. It's resources. And we're playing a 1-up Sink Below to try and help us block a little bit. So I'm curious to see how this game goes. I haven't played against Yarl too much. Also, on a side note, I have a couple MLB bets tonight, so I will be checking on those as we go throughout the stream. Am I going second? I am going second. Going second's what I would pick, so we like to see that. Ninja into Guardian is a very classic matchup, I agree. How are Cinder into the High Seas champs? New heroes? I think that they're pretty good. I think she's pretty good, to be honest, into the new heroes. I think she fits pretty well. She has I think in my opinion, she has a favored matchup into all three heroes. Some are closer than others, but I think she has a favored matchup into all three. Just trolling, love Dash.io. She didn't get much from the set, though. I mean, that's fair. It's a clean list. I'm glad you like Imperial Seal too. So many people told me it wasn't worth it. I mean, it's felt really good. I've really enjoyed it. I feel like I'm definitely not like the world's leading expert on like what's worth it or what's not, but it has felt really good in my games. I have really enjoyed having it in the deck and playing it. It's felt really clean so far for me. I am pre-gaming, dude. Listen. I have like been betting on baseball a little bit here recently. Nothing crazy, just a little bit, just enough. And it's felt pretty good. Like, I like baseball so far. It's much more consistent than basketball. Basketball is a very volatile thing to bet on. So this has been a very different experience for me. In baseball, I'm a Braves fan. I'm about 4 hours from Atlanta. Been a Braves fan since I was a kid. When I was a kid, my favorite baseball player was Jeff Francoeur. I loved Frenchie when I was a boy. I loved Jeff Francoeur when I was a kid and growing up. I think Bing might want to back up here. Valk, dude. I hope you're right, brother. I hope you're right. I appreciate it, man. Valk, hope you're doing well, brother. Losing round 1 at Natsk is asking to tumble down the Yarl train for the rest of the rounds and suffer. I mean, honestly, Jay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so Bing's asking if we can undo here. I'm more than happy to undo here. This is perfectly fine with me. Like, this does not bother me at all. Bing said he's playing on his phone, which is pretty funny. I'm always very impressed by people that have the mental capability to play on their phone, because I do not at all. I do not at all. And then I kind of hate to waste the Art of the Dragonfire like this, but this is 5 on hit mask, so I think it's pretty good. Interesting. I mean, I think I'm okay arsenaling this, right? Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to give up an equipment slot this early. Well, now I'm definitely okay arsenaling it because we have a blue for next turn. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. Man, this is a lot of blues pretty early on. Am I about to get pummeled? Feels like yes. I think I can just say no blocks here, right? I think we can just say no blocks here. I want a reason to use my blood splattered vest, but don't have the Cinder M's. I mean, the M's are a little expensive. So I think we're going to discard The Warmonger's Diplomacy. No, that's wrong. We're going to discard the Art of the Dragonfire. I hate that we have 2 1-for-5s already out of the deck here. We'll discard this, and then we will pay here. Man, I really hate that we're going to play this. But I think we're supposed to. Oh, 100%. I knew there was a pummel coming. I just don't think it really mattered. Hey, what's up, Camo? How are you, buddy? Yo, Krabby Crab. Let's go. Silent support, dude. Let's go with the 4 months of Prime support. Crab, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I really appreciate the love and the support. I mean... when they blizzard there, like, are we supposed to do anything? I mean, we could throw the dagger and have nothing, but I think we're just going to pass, right? I don't really want to keep this blue in my hand. We don't really have a way to block the Spinal Crush and get value here. I think we're just kind of forced into a kind of a mediocre turn. I don't know. We're on 3 brands. We're on 3 brands here. I should be at the dinner on Friday. Yo, let's go, dude. That's awesome. On the dinner, what channel is that? Oh, so if you're in the Discord, it's in the general chatting. It's not the, interesting. I mean, we could flick and do nothing, basically. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. We're just kind of forced to pass here. Sag. Man. So this doesn't do anything on our turn, which is really bad. I really have to get this shit out of my arsenal. I mean, I have to get this shit out of my arsenal. I need to be able to play the Display Loyalty. I think we're just forced to take 8 here. God, it feels bad, but man. This is tough. I'm a Cubs fan. We live in Florida, though, so we just bought tickets to Cubs at Braves in September. Yo, dude, let's go, man. That's awesome. Fi, I hope you guys have a blast, dude. I was like, baseball games are awesome. I love baseball games. We just keep blocking with these damn power cards. We just keep blocking with our power cards here. I mean, maybe I was supposed to keep the Art of the Dragon Blood and pitch it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I was. Yeah, I mean, Bing just keeps lining up these offensive hands. And I know that, like, Yarl's probably doing stuff like this, but we just... Okay, we need... You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, we're at least gonna clear our arsenal, at least. We're gonna block 6. I mean, this is definitely the pummel, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's no world it's not. It's 2 pummels on 2 cost attacks. We're gonna discard the brand. I'm gonna have to be able to set up a 5-card hand here to get a lot of value. We're in a tough spot here early. I mean, we need 1 turn where it's not a, like, super damning effect. And, like, we have all of our equipment pieces, so, like, it's fine. We just need 1 turn. And these hands exist. I've played too much Yarl to know that they exist. Like, this is fine. I mean, if it's go again into hammer, like, that's fine. I mean, the problem is that even if, like, if we take 7 here, we're going to be at... I'm sorry, if we take 9, we're going to be at 7. All right, so we're at 8, and we finally get a chance to have a turn, and they still have Stalagmite in play. It's going to be a long night. Looks like the horse is better than Syndra. I mean, yeah, I think we're just going to take our turn here, as this is just like a really solid 0 for 4. It's going to cost 1 less. So are we supposed to let this hit, I think? We're going to turn this into a 0 for 3 and try to get value. His list is really interesting. I mean, it's really good. It's really good in aggro decks. Am I supposed to just wait and try to use Rake Over the Coals as like a haha I got you kind of thing? At this point? Kind of feels like I am. Hey, what's up, gamer? Yarl makes me want to quit Syndra. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, guys. This is definitely like a... We are getting very... Like, we've gotten very unlucky with how this game has played out so far. When I say very unlucky, I mean, like, we drew... no, we don't need a counter on the vest. We drew, like... I think we drew, like, 5 of our 9 blues in the first, like... I'm gonna wait and see what they do, I guess. Well, no, we should flick here, right? Like, and if we draw a blue, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, we drew 5 blues. Instead of staggering them even a little bit, like we just drew into multiple blues. And even on the turn where we had a mask hit, we drew double blue again that turn as well. So like the mask drew us into an extra blue when we already had one in hand. So we drew 3 blues in 1 turn cycle. And I like, that is extremely low variance. Hey, Dot, what's up, dude? Mello, how are you guys? It's just CC tonight. We did our last draft last night. Yeah, and see, now we can't buy. I think we're going to go ahead and block here. And we're just going to try to hang on for a second. We're going to, like, try to hang on for a turn. Set up a Demonstrate Devotion and Arsenal and try to put it together here. I think is going to be the game plan. Yo, Pedro Canali, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. I mean, this hand's pretty good. We're going to have to give up something, unfortunately. I think we're going to have to give up the Art of the Dragon Scale because if this is Hammer for 4, like, we're just kind of priced into... Yep. Or we're just priced into blocking with 2 cards here. We go to 1, and then it's 2. We have a pretty good play with the Ignite here. Just being able to throw 7. I agree. The late 90s, early 2000 Braves were awesome to watch, and that's probably where a lot of my love of the Braves comes from. Wasn't it better to flick on Burning Blade Dance and rake on the loyalty to try to force a D-react? Well, if I play the rake over the coals on the Burning Blade Dance, I get the value of the on-hit effect, and if I just flick, I don't. And I think that makes it a little bit worse. So if I throw the Demonstrate Devotion, we are just leaving ourselves, like, straight up face first getting clobbered by this Stalagmite. I mean, I think it's just unfortunate. I think it's just the world we're in right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, the fact that he's playing Zealous Belting into us is wild. I highly disagree with that. I think that's actually like a crazy take. I'm not a fan of Blaze of the Zealous Belting against us. I don't think that's how you win this matchup. Okay, well, this is obviously like just like a fused Oakenold or something. He's giving us Mask. Oh, okay. No, there's a Sink Below. I mean, it still could be fused Oakenold. But I mean, yeah, like our opponents had a very good draw in a matchup that's very favored for them, in my opinion. I think this is a matchup that's fairly favored for Oldham, or God, for Oldham, for Yarl. I think this is a pretty favored matchup. I don't think it's like 80-20, but I definitely think it's like 65-35 in their favor. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like throwing 10 at me is, or throwing 8, I guess. Is Wrath the play here? I don't think so, right? I think we're just supposed to Arsenal the Blaze Headlong. I mean, yeah, drawing Spreading and Wrath when we're at 1 is unlucky, but we've seen Spreading Flames throughout the course of the game. We've just been forced to block because they've been on massive disruption turns. Like, the thing that hurt us wasn't really the fact that like Bings like played a lot of his good disruption. It's the fact that we drew. It's really just like leaning on the back of the fact that like we drew 5 blues, 3 of them being in like 1 turn cycle. Like, it, not much you can do about that. It doesn't let us play good offense. It doesn't let us set up to keep the blues to play around Stalagmite. Like, there's no real value for us in drawing like that, and I think that cost us this game. I mean, I'm going to keep playing and trying to find something here that we might be able to, like, squeak a win out with. I highly doubt it, but I'm getting clobbered by what? I'm getting clobbered by what, Trent? The Freudian slip? I mean, yeah. Joe, honestly, that feels a little too real at this point. Feels a little too real. So this is hammer for 5. So we have to give up something. And if it's the 3rd pummel, we're just dead? Yeah. So there was no world for us to beat this, right? Like, I don't think there was anything we could have done to beat this. And I guess technically we'll look for something else? Nah. Oh, well. Oh, well. I mean, yeah. All those blues hurt pretty bad early on. That was pretty tough. That was pretty tough. Well, not the start I was looking for. Not the start I was looking for, but all right, so hang on. Let's see. We got a loss. 5 blues in the first 3 turns. 3 and 1 turn cycle left me with a bad arsenal and couldn't recover from all the disruption. So, like, I guess like one of the questions I have to ask myself about that game is, would I have been better to just keep the double blues in my hand instead of, let's see, we're going second, keeping both the blues in my hand instead of trying to like Arsenal one? Would I have been better off to have made that play? I don't think the answer is yes. But it's possible that keeping both the blues is just a better play and lets us set up a little bit better. That's my personal cook on Yarl? Well, dude, let me tell you. Let me tell you, Bing, you gave us the business right there, brother. You gave us the business right there. This is 7. I think we'll keep the Demonstrate Devotion here. We can just block out, keep the Demonstrate Devotion. They did load 65 cards into me. No, I'm sorry, 66 cards into me. Interesting. I enjoyed the game, Bing. I enjoyed the game. See, like, this kind of shit is what's gonna, like, this is the kind of shit that will keep me from, like, doing well at Nationals. Now, to be fair, like, it's not that bad, right? Like, it's okay with this hand, especially because my opponent blocked like this. So, like, turtle blocking like this allows us to break the combat chain, and then we get to go kunai. We're not going to gain a resource here. We're going to go Demonstrate Devotion. This is 4, go again. I mean, I guess the Warmongers is not a bad card to cut. The Warmongers crap. Yo, what are you talking about? Warmongers is gas, bro. Warmongers is gas. I hadn't, like, in my head, I was like kind of like hung up on the whole like drawing 2 blues, but this is actually a really good card to end our turn on. I actually really like this play a lot. We're not going to use a counter here. And then it's going to be Blaze Headlong. This is on hit mask. Now, they've already shown us that they're playing like a defensive variation of this deck. Ooh, they have 2 take covers in their hand. Interesting. I am going to activate Cinder. We're going to break the combat chain. And we're going to hit him with the Warmongers here. What do you expect the meta to be? And who are your sleeper picks for what takes it down? Nimby, Bolton, or Riptide? J-Bob, 1, I appreciate that, man. And 2, I still think the number 1 deck is going to be, still going to be Florian. I think Florian's going to be the number 1 most represented deck at Nationals, if I'm being honest. That's just kind of like my take right now, with like where the meta's at and what's going on. I think the new card, whatever in life, is pretty good. I think it's like a pretty solid card and fits pretty well. I was supposed to block there. Yeah, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. Because looking at this hand, definitely should be able to realize that this hand is going to fight for mask, and there's potential we'll need to use this to give go again, because depending on how they block, we might just be able to need to give go again, or we leave ourselves with two cards in hand to Arsenal, so we kind of give ourselves an intellect penalty, not really being able to utilize our entire hand, which is not great. But yeah, that was just a small misstep right there. I think Florian's going to be really popular. I think Florian's going to be really popular at Nationals. I think Yarl did get some support with the new Earth card. I do think the new Earth card fits well into Yarl. I think Puffin is a very strong aggro deck and looks to be really solid right now. I'm trying to think. I think the Assassins are looking pretty good. I think Slippy and Mario are looking pretty clean right now with where they're sitting. I think both of those heroes look really, really good right now. Hey, Cusco, what's up, dude? Yeah, the pummel was terrifying. Also, like, pummel out of this deck is something that we have to be aware of, because there is a very strong possibility that they are playing pummels, maybe at blue or red, in this variation of Marlin. Hey, what's up, brother? I'm doing well. How are you, buddy? I don't think Azalea is really a sleeper, if I'm being honest. I think Azalea is just a good pick. Like, I think Azalea is a really good pick. We may not get the hook here, but we're getting the leg piece, which is fine with me. Like, we're getting a piece of equipment, and we're setting up a potential 5-card hand for next turn. Getting ready for Nats? Yo, what are you playing? Are you playing old Lightning Wizard Boy? I saw your stream the other night where you were talking about potentially playing that, and I was like, oh, we have a man of culture over here. I was like, look out, it's your boy, Hot Dog Water. I kind of think we're just going to block Lava Burst and Hot on their heels and just throw 7 at them. We deny them an Arsenal. We get to keep our Lava Burst for another turn cycle. And we're just going to get to use our Fealty token pretty efficiently here. Not really much else that we could be doing with a hand like this. Like, I'm sure there was some other lines. If we stopped and really, really evaluated, we might could have taken damage and like just played out our hand and had a pretty good turn there. But I think that ultimately we can block 6 and throw 7. I mean, it's a 4-card 13. It's like just like an E-Strike turn, basically. Just playing a little bit of a Guardian hand here. And again, we're chewing through some of their defense reactions, and we still have our Lava Burst in Arsenal. This is also the second copy of Command and Conquer that our opponent has played. So less Arsenal disruption for us to have to worry about, hopefully. I think this is a play Throw Dagger instead of pitching it kind of turn, which is pretty solid. Definitely on Acilio, my man. Azalea is a nightmare for ninjas, speaking as a Phi main player. I like, don't get me wrong, Azalea can really punish us, but I really don't think it's that bad. Maybe I'm a little on the like over positive side here because of some of my experience, but I think that Warmongers like kind of helps us out a lot. It's not arcane, it's damage to any target, Martin. Trying to get some last minute practice before my flight tomorrow night. Yo, Cusco, have you decided what you're playing? And if you don't want to share, that's okay. I'm just curious. Like, I'm just curious to know what everybody's playing. And if you have decided what you're playing, if you're not going to tell me what you're playing, have you found some sauce? Are you on some sauce? I gotta know. I gotta know if we're on the saucy sauciness. If Azalea slips up once or twice, she dies. She blocks pretty poorly. I agree. And I don't think it takes that much to get us back into the game. I think as a Cinder player, I think we're in a decent spot most of the time. I mean, I'm just going to play this. They probably have a defense reaction. Yo. They can't trench this away, so... I mean, yeah. Let's just go ahead and plan on doing it. They're probably not going to give us mask. Oh, they are going to give us mask. Is this worth getting rid... not having daggers for next turn? What if we went Lava Burst, Snap, Breaking Point, and then got the daggers back in Arsenal this? I think that's a better play. I know that I haven't blocked with the Flight Path yet, but I think that's a better play. I'm locking in Puffin. The deck is so sick. The deck is really cool, I agree. Not unwinnable, but the ability to tutor and recur and unblockable Red in the Ledger after the 4th or 5th, it sucks. I think it's just favored for the Azalea. I mean, so this is like what I really enjoy about... I really enjoy conversations like this because they're really pushing us to engage with each other, because I've played multiple games against probably the best, the best Azalea player I know, in my buddy Zach. And I mean, I was winning almost every single game. And I've only lost one game to Azalea over the last month, really. And that's been because I got like Omega high rolled, because they literally hit me with 4 Red in the Ledgers back to back to back to back. I mean, I might have lost more than actually once, but it's not a lot is my point. Like, I have a very high win percentage in that matchup. And I know that I know a lot of that is like Talishar, and, you know, and like sometimes I'm playing against, you know, Jim Bob instead of like, you know, like the best players in the world like I will at Nationals. So it's a little different at times, I understand. She has to open hot, or her lack of blocks really lets you get a life lead. Like, if you're able to get tempo as Syndra against Azalea, she's then put into a situation where she's forced to say, I'm going to give you mask. And normally that turn creates enough separation between us that I'm in an okay spot, has been my take on it so far. Oh, dude. The art in this set is one, like, all the art's pretty amazing in my opinion, but the Mechanologist art in this set, chef's kiss. It's absolutely awesome. Constant Disruption, I heard, is pretty good. I mean, listen, Slippy is one of the better decks, like, just in general. Like, makes me angry how good Slippy is. Oh, this hand's insane. And they kept the red? I wonder why. I wonder why they kept the red. I mean, turns like this are like, I think this matchup, from what I've seen it from the Marlin deck, like from like me playing against other people and like testing, this is a very favored matchup for me. I do agree. Slippy's going to be a heck of a deck. By the way, guys, if you're here for the first time, you're new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when you're new, and they are, what's your name, what got you into Flesh and Blood, and what are your favorite hot dog toppings? I would love to get to know more about you guys in the chat since you're hanging out with us. Or if you are a silent supporter, absolutely nothing wrong with that. It does happen. Does happen. Nothing wrong with sitting in the shadows. But I would appreciate a like, a follow, subscribe, whatever the button is in front of you. If it's free, do it. It supports the channel and you get to help me out. It means a lot. This hand's insane. I like Cinder. I need to get better with her, but I'd rather fight assassins with Fi, and he fits my playstyle a little better. I think Fi is like a very, very dominant hero when it comes to that mid-rangey like meta, because Fi's very good at mid-ranging people, and I think most people don't realize that, to be honest. I think most people don't realize that Fi is a super powerful mid-range hero. He's not like, I mean, don't get me wrong, he has some very aggressive draws where he can just run you down, which is really cool. But I definitely think that he is better suited like in the mid-rangey meta world, which I think Cusco and I have actually chatted about before. 4 big ones coming at you. Chicago dog for me for sure. Cusco said finally. Somebody said, Cusco said finally. We are going to have to activate Cinder here. We're going to get both of our daggers back. We're actually going to flick one, and we are going to use the blood splattered vest here to be able to gain a resource, because we need it to be able to throw our breaking point. Because even if you don't block this, you have to block the breaking point. I mean, we can just arsenal this. How many breaking points is that? 2? I mean, 2 breaking points in 6 turns is pretty solid disruption from us. I've been a silent supporter as of late, but I'm at least stoked to get to watch stream when I go to the gym a little bit. I mean, dude, there's nothing wrong with being a silent supporter. I mean, listen, if you're here and you're hanging out, like, if you never comment, if, like, you never, like, you know, become, like, a member or subscriber or anything, like, you're still here. You're still hanging out, and I think that, like, people don't realize how much that really helps. What is this? Non-attack actions? And I think technically this is just the best way to do it. And I'm just going to show you Blood Runs Deep. I guess. I don't know. Like, giving them a gold is fine. We'll show them the Spreading Flames because I'm going to throw that at them first. What up, Simper? Why not send the daggers for another 4? Because I am always unbelievably petrified of not having... Oh... You're saying I should have just thrown, like, I should have at least thrown the other dagger that I flicked? Yeah, I definitely should have done that. That was really stupid. That was really stupid. I did not want to throw the second one, I will say. Mephi? I hope I'm saying that right. I did not want to throw the other one intentionally because I wanted to be able to save this dagger for this turn because I always want to have a starter with me. But... I do agree I should have at least attacked with this one. In my head, I didn't have the resources for it, so I was just playing like a schlup instead of playing correctly, is the answer to that. Actually, this is wrong. I was thinking that I could pitch this to be able to throw the dagger for 2, but it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points if I play it, which is just better. So it's just, I'm just being a Bagnan. So this is 4, which is really powerful. Here in Germany, it's close to 2 a.m., so your stream is the perfect late night in bed entertainment. Yo, Krev, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yo, I missed a big hydrate from Mello. Mello, I got you right after this. We got some, I got some water going on over here. We probably just end the game, right? If I flick here. So I get to flick here. We're not going to gain a resource. We don't need to use the vest for anything. We're not going to activate Cinder just yet. This is going to be 3. When the trigger goes on the stack, we're going to activate Cinder to get both of our daggers back. This puts them to 1, which means unless you have a defense reaction, you are forced to block with both of your cards here, and then the Blaze Headlong for 4 wins the game. They have to have double defense reaction here to just stay alive. I was like, yeah, and if they don't, then we're just super winning here. And if not, we're in a pretty good situation to be able to try to close the game out with flicking. Oh, rake over the coals. This is for 5. Yeah. Even better. Even better. Yeah, that was really good. 3 turns of 20, 21, and 21 is really good. Very, very consistent, very aggressive. So Michael is hanging out in Twitch, and he had actually offered to play some Slippy games against me. Michael, are you still down to play some Slippy games against me? Because I need to play at least a couple just to get into the mindset of that matchup. Was able to get ahead early and stay ahead. Disruption didn't line up well for op. If Michael doesn't want to play, we'll just keep queuing into random lobbies. But if Michael wants to play, I definitely need some reps here. You want any Dash.io reps? I mean, yeah, like I could definitely use some Dash.io reps for sure. I told Michael we'd play, so like I want to make sure. No, let's just do games. Since I'm live, it'll be easier that way. So that there's not like, let's do a private game. Let's just do games since since I'm live, it's easier for me to sit and talk about my plays and stuff like that. It's just generally overall for me that way. All right, Michael, I sent you the game so that we can play. Yo, guys, thanks for chilling. We're over 100 viewers right now. Appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot. Big hydrate for Capomello. Was it even better line there too? Using Vest and Throw Dagger for 3, so that Blazing would have been for 6? Oh, so you're saying that we could have used that to be able to gain a resource, and we could have actually like used the last Vest resource to attack for 2? Yeah, that would have just been better, man. I'm missing all kinds of points tonight. I mean, Michael, if you're in bed, dude, we don't have to play. It's okay. Like, we don't have to play. Just watched our match. I mean, I think Zealous is a little too overzealous. But I just think it's a little bit too aggressive against me, and there's already a lot of 2 blocks in your deck. So if we end up playing a game where I'm able to get tempo, I think Zealous hurts you more than anything is my thought in that matchup specifically. What's your feeling on new into the new meta? You mean the new meta? God, I'm crushing it tonight, dude. The bad jokes are everywhere. Honestly, Dust, like, I think that Mario and Slippy are probably just better choices, but I don't think New's bad. I think she's like a high B, low A tier hero that you could like play this weekend at US Nationals and she'd be fine. I think there's just better assassins for you to be playing right now, though, is kind of like my take. Yeah, New's still a very good deck. I just think that Slippy is better, personally. I'm always down to jam some games, just joking. Gonna cheer for you at Nats, but pray on the downfall of other Syndras. Joe, I appreciate that, man. Listen, I appreciate that. The homie support's real. What's your go-to Project Blue deck if you've looked at the format? Heartless, Trent and I actually had a chance to play a little bit of it the other night, and I played Victor, and it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, missing the shield and missing some of the M's really sucks in Victor, but he's pretty cool. I'd really like to try Aurora in Project Blue. I'd really like to play Aurora in Project Blue to see how good she is. Oh, we got some Huntsman love in the chat? Dude, let's go. I love to see some Huntsman love. Love to see some Huntsman love, dude. I just get mentioned in the general chat. What's happening? Oh, no. I got hit with the @drafters. I thought I got mentioned in the Runaways Discord, and I was like, uh-oh, what's happening? I was like, what's happening? We're just kind of waiting on Michael to join right now, and then when he does, we'll get going here. Hey, what's up, Josh? You gotta try Icelander in Project Blue. She doesn't have Waning, but you can do Crucible instead. That does seem pretty cool. All right, Michael's here. Let's do it. I gotta look up what my sideboard plan is into the Assassins. It's been a minute. Slippy. Slippy. We're on all 6 defense reactions, and we are on Art of the Dragon Scale trying to get their Flick Knives off the board. I'm not playing Breaking Point because I want to be on D-Reacts. I don't think there's a reason to play Warmongers. I think Concealed Blade is perfectly fine here. Concealed Blade seems like a perfect... It's like it's a blue 3 block, so it kind of has the same game plan here. I am going to take a little bit of a chance here that we're just going to Arsenal the Shelter, and I'm going to force Michael to play his 4-card hand, and we're going to hope that it's not that good. It's kind of the opening thought here. I don't know if that's correct. Drawing into the blue is a very good play for us. Briar is just better Aurora? She very well could be. She very well could be. I want a PB army the other night on Aurora. You want my list? Yes, Dot. Please send me your list. Well. This immediately feels bad. I guess we're just going to block Dragon Power and Lava Burst. If I block Lava Burst, Dragon Power, my hand is Dagger, Dagger, 3, Flick. Try to do some stuff. Or I could just throw... That's 6 points, 1 unpreventable, or it's just 7. I think I'd rather just throw 7, right? I think that's fine. Just throwing 7 is okay. Not being able to use the Shelter feels pretty bad, but Michael did have a kind of like not super great hand. He utilized going second, I would say pretty efficiently there. Project Red, Majestics, and L's only. Do super rares count? Do super rares count? Like, super rares fit into the Majestic column, right? Tier list before Nationals? Ooh, man. So, Mateus, this is in no way directed at you. This is more just like my general, like, opinion on tier lists. I'm not that big a fan of tier lists. I think they're lazy content, if I'm being honest. Like, I know why people do them, and I understand why they're good for the game, but I'm not that big of a fan of them. I just think they're lazy content. That's probably an unpopular opinion, but I just don't like them personally. I just don't like them. I mean, we're going to play the Shelter here. I'm sure there's a pump. I was like, I'm sure there's a pump. I wonder if I'm supposed to block with the Art of the Dragonfire there. I'm not going to go back now because like we've already played this turn out, but I think I should have blocked with Art of the Dragonfire there. Can it be a couple games from now? Because I want to play a couple games against this deck. I need to get reps into Slippy before this weekend. What's your friend playing, Bing? Hot dog topping tier list? Now that's a stream we've never done that we should do. That's a stream I would do. That's a stream I would be down for. If you're referring to the D-React on the Command & Conquer, I can't play defense reactions to Command & Conquer. I don't know why I just sorted it. I don't like that at all. So, if I don't let this hit, we can force them to flick here. Are you going to flick? Yep. So I'm going to go to 36. You're going to draw a card, and you're going to set up for next turn. Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure. Then yeah, like definitely. I definitely need the reps into Slippy. So I think we're just supposed to Arsenal this. I wonder if there's a world where I'm just supposed to never Arsenal in this matchup unless it's a defense reaction. It's possible that's the play. Supers are allowed? I mean, yeah, if you can play supers, then I'm in. You can play supers that I'm in. All Majestic, Super Rares, and L's? This sounds great. I mean, actually, that sounds like a horrible format, but still. It would be fun. I'm not going to block. There's 9 blues in our deck. If this hits, oh no, they're going to turn into the red one. Or something better. Is there anything different? No, it's just the red one, right? Infiltrate is, I guess, a decision. I could definitely use reps into a Puffin as well. God, hit a blue. Hit a blue. Ah, you love to see it. Sorry for everybody listening to me scream right there. I don't know what the last 2 cards in Michael's hand are, but I'm kind of hoping that this is like our turn to like get back into the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're down 13, but we've got to do something. We've got to do something. We're just going to get aggressive this turn cycle. We're going to try to force mask. What are you doing?
My suitcase is in here.
Carly just came in here, and she, like, never comes in here when I'm streaming, and I heard the door open, and I was like... That's the value of warmongers. I see it now. That's amazing. I love that, Joe. She's sneaking in again. So I think we're going to go... We're going to go Rising Resentment here. No, I'm sorry. This is wrong. I'm supposed to go Blood Runs Deep because it flicks both of our daggers here. Okay, they block there, which is perfectly fine. If they want to stop Mask, it's going to require 3 cards this turn. Which I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. Like, if Michael's willing to give me 3 cards here, I mean, like, the only downside is if, like, the last card that Michael has is, like, a codex or something. That would be pretty bad for us. We're not going to utilize this. I don't want to. There's no reason to. I mean, we could throw the other dagger here, but that gives Michael, like, a tunic block to be able to, like, stop this, and that's not worth. I'd rather force the last card out of his hand. Like, we're putting Michael in this situation here to, like, force the decision. Drawing Art of the Dragon Scale is less than ideal, but it's not a bad arsenal. Okay. Oh, he didn't. He has to banish this, so he doesn't have this. So this is 6. Give them an extra card to throw at us, but we have a really good turn, right? I mean, I think this is the hand we're looking for. I think we just have to eat whatever they grab off the top of the deck. I mean, ignites 2 points of damage. Like, it's just 2. It does nothing else for them, which is fine. I'm happy to go to 13 here. All right, so we're down 9, but we have our 5-card hand. So this is the turn cycle we're looking for right here. So it's going to be Dagger, which does nothing, but we have to use it to start. Like, the Frailty token sucks, but it starts for us. If they block here, I'm okay with this. If they don't block, we're going to... Oh. Okay, there we go. Michael said sorry. He wants to block this. I understand. Like, if you don't block this, it's a 0 for 4. Yeah. Display loyalty. We are going to use the Art of the Dragon Scale as a Draconic piece, not the fire. Because I want to be able to crack the fealty. I want to be able to get their flick knives here. Like, this only being for 4 kind of sucks, but... I'm going to flick here regardless. I'm not going to utilize the chess piece. We'll let the sync resolve. We are going to use Flight Path to give this go again. And then this is 5 on hit mask. Which is pretty bad, right? Slippy has no chill, I agree. Hey, gamer, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm going to play Cinder at US Nationals. Cinder at US Nationals. Yes, I sure am. And if I play like I do, like if I am tonight, then God help me on Saturday, or Friday, I mean. This is a really good turn cycle for us. We get to go Wrath, Dagger, Dagger, Blood Runs Deep, get them back, Dagger. Okay. I mean, you blocked 3 as opposed to 4 there, so I'm not really sure like where the immediate value is there. If this hits, we have to gain a resource. Blood Runs Deep. This flicks both of the daggers. We've already gotten the value we want. I mean, I guess we didn't technically have to. We could have waited and used one of it there, which would have been fine. Are we supposed to just go all in this turn? Like, am I supposed to keep 1 dagger here? It feels like I am. It feels like I'm supposed to keep 1 dagger. And then it's Blaze Headlong for 4. I'm going to do everything in my power to make Michael block here. So we just have to throw this, right? Because we're trying to force cards at this point. God, I hate... All right, so this is at minimum 1 card. And we went 7 wide here, 8 with the Art of the Dragon scale. Hey, what's up, Annabelle? I'm curious to know what Michael has. It's got to be a hand that ends the game. Normally, I am not a fan of throwing both the daggers and not having one for next turn. But I think in this situation... So Michael's asking if this is just 5, and I was just confirming for him that this is just damage. This is not, there's no effect here. Yo, I blinked and suddenly you're winning? Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm winning here, to be honest, because I'm only at 13. We got to be careful. Michael could just, like, juice us right here. All right, so Michael's going to go to 2. He needs his Flick Knives for something. I'm pretty content with giving up Mask here. So let's think about this for a second. I got to think about how we can not die here. There is no, like, stupid Mario effect. Flick me. I'm automatically at 11 right now this turn if the Kiss of Death hits me. Are you winning? Are you winning, son? So if I don't block this, I can go Brand, Display Loyalty, Brand, Flick, gain a resource, Art of the Dragon scale. What's the best buff they have here? Tarantula Toxin is the best buff, like bar none. Just a Nick doesn't do anything. Codex as a follow-up would be backbreaking. I think we're just going to have to block Mask. This is... Okay, I'm sorry. So we're losing 2 life from this and 1 life from this. So we're at 10 right now, which means we're at 5 if we take this. So we're at 5 plus whatever they follow it up with. I think we have to block with Mask because they're at 2. This puts us to 4. The flick puts us to 2. This puts us to dead. So we have to block this. We have to block this. What if I was to... So if I block Art of the Dragon Scale here, I'm going to take 2 and go to 5. Which I think... It's 6. So this is 3, puts me to 4. They flick the last Kiss of Death at me, which is 4/5. And then when this hits, they can throw the Kiss of Death at me, right? They can hit me with this one twice, right? It's just 6. But then are we in a world where we can win if we go to 1? So this takes a card, this takes a card, this takes a card, this ends the game, right? I'm just asking if this is 6 or not. Okay, so Flick destroys the Kiss of Death. Okay, so that's good. That's good to know. We'll play this one out. And... Okay, so we're going to go to 1. Yep. We go to 5 because we lose a life. We go to 2. And now we're at 1. Okay. So it destroys the Kiss of Death. All right. That I did not realize. That is good to know. All right. I think this wins us the game this turn. All right. Good call, guys. Good call. And then it is Display Loyalty. It is Brand with Cinder Claw. We're going to activate Syndra. As a reaction, we're going to activate Flick Knives. We're going to target them. When this hits, we will gain a resource. And then it's going to be Art of the Dragon Scale for 5. Defense reaction keeps Michael alive here. Okay. All right. Shoo! Man. I'm just glad you guys were here to tell me that it's only 6. I'm glad that's an interaction I know now. I thought that he could flick... I thought for some reason Kiss of Death got around the whole break the dagger text. I don't really know why, but I thought that was just how it worked for some reason. Like, I thought that could be thrown at... I thought that could be flicked at me twice. Math wins again? LOL, bro. Alright, let's play another one against Michael. Let's play another one. Michael's a very good player, and I like to play games into him. Slippy, we were forced to go first, and we did get a win. I think going first is just worse for me. So we're going to choose to go first again and see if it gets any better and see how this game feels anyway. I mean, I know that we won that game, but like that was a very, very close game. I mean, to be fair, these have been very close games all night. Ignite, Dagger, Blood Runs Deep, Blaze Headlong. Get the daggers back, flick one of our daggers. This is pretty good. All right. Thanks for the help, guys. I appreciate it. I legit just can't stand Slippy. It's one of the heroes that puts me on tilt. Not new or other ones, just this little pain. I mean, everybody has their thing that pisses them off, right? Like, everybody has their hero. Everybody has their hero that just tilts them into oblivion. It always happens. It always happens. I don't think that we should waste the vest counter here. There's been times when I've needed to use, like, the vest twice in a turn to be able to make the turn function, and I don't think this is... I don't think we're supposed to waste it on a dagger on turn 0. Aurora, was that for you? Mine is Azalea. I know a lot of people who think that about Azalea. I know a lot of people who feel that way about Azalea. Man, Michael's willing to take a lot of damage here on the first turn of the game. I'm assuming that he's got a very, very good hand. And block with equipment. Interesting. Well, this is how Michael decides to block. We're going to activate Cinder and flick a dagger. Flick this. Pow! You're frozen. It's like my favorite. It's one of my favorite voice lines from Marvel Rivals. Ugh, I do not want to throw that. I want a dagger for next turn. I think we're just going to have to commit to, like, not throwing the extra 3 points there on turn 0. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll put the Hot on their Hills on the bottom here with the sink. I don't hate Azalea. I enjoy when I play her. She is just the hardest matchup for my Fi deck. I mean, that's fair, right? The stupid 0 for 3 with on hits that send arrows with on hit dominated. I mean, I think each hero has their own thing that pisses different people off. Like, I think that's a very real thing. We're probably just taking this one, right? Like, if it's just damage, we're just supposed to race them, I think. I think if it's just damage, we're just supposed to race them. We're blocking like this to play around just a nick. Just like this, we're playing around. Oh, wow. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. That is just unfortunate. So this is up to 11. I am going to sink the Art of the Dragon scale here, because technically we can find another defense reaction and cover this up, and there are 6 in the deck. We do not, which is unfortunate. I was like, hit a throw dagger. Just hit a throw dagger. The fact that they didn't hit us is pretty good, though. I will take that. They hit a blue, so like not able to take a card out of our hand is pretty solid. And then Michael goes back to 34, which is pretty not great for us, but it's fine. That is the card I hate more than anything. I hate Persuasive Prognosis more than anything. That card drives me crazy because it doesn't matter how you block it. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, you're just always getting got by that shit, dude. And I hate that card. I think Salt the Wound is a very underplayed card. Like, I personally think Salt the Wound should be played more than it is. And I know that, like, I say that as I'm not playing it, but I do think Salt the Wound is, like, pretty solid. All right, so we put him down to 30. Deal those 4 points of damage back. We're going to get hit by at least a Rising Resentment. So we're at 30 right now. I hate to just take 5. It just feels so bad. Without having the fealty, we can't play the Throw Dagger with the Oath of Loyalty, which feels so bad. Yeah, we'll just go 27. I love Salt. I am Salt. I mean, yeah, I think Fi should be playing Salt the Wound for sure. Kano is the biggest problem if you ask me. I think a lot of people feel that way. I think a lot of people hate Kano. I mean, to be fair, like, Kano's pretty lame. Kano's pretty lame. So it's Oath of Loyalty, Dagger, Dagger, Demonstrate Devotion. I'm actually okay with that. Because as long as they don't block the first dagger, we're in a pretty good spot. We're not going to utilize this. Dagger for 1. Okay. I mean, to be fair, like, we're not even really going to, like, put them in that weird of a spot because they can just block a card and mask. which really sucks. Does feel bad. I've seen people throw salt for like 11 before, which is kind of crazy. Like throwing salt to wound at anybody for 11 is wild to me. Like we're just people. But it is very powerful. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. These infects just feel so bad because they're basically just 0 for 5s. And like I don't even have a 3 block in this hand, so there's 0 consideration to giving it up here. Yeah, this is fine. Like again, this is like for what our hand looks like, this is just damage. So it's Rising, Display, Blaze, Flick, Demonstrate. Shock Charmer's Lexi was pretty broken. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that like that never really like actually ran anybody out of the game. Well, maybe like locally for Annabelle, but I hated Shock Charmer so much because it was like, oh, pay 1 or discard a card 3 times. I hated that shit, bro. Hated that shit, bro. Hated it. That used to tilt the living shit out of me. Now that I will say, that tilted the shit out of me. I wonder if he's going to block Chain Link 3 or not. We're just going to throw Blaze Headlong here. And we're going to see what Michael wants to block with. I mean, we have to flick here regardless because we need to be able to throw our 1 for 4 after this. So it's not like we really have a choice. Interesting. We're definitely going to get our daggers back. Are we supposed to just like... This feels like, again, we're just supposed to push. I don't know. Shiver Lexi with Shock Charmers was something. I mean, Shock Charmers was just like... Shock Charmer is just a really good piece of equipment in general, I think. Just fits really well. I need a Marvel Fi. Does Marvel Fi even exist? Or are you saying you want one to be printed? So I don't think we can block this, right? What does our hand look like? Pitch Lava Burst to Dagger, Hot on their heels, Flick, use a fealty to come in with Art of the Dragon Scale. I don't think we can block here. There's a full art 5, but not a Marvel. So I'm now at 5. They have to have a reaction in their hand to be able to make this work, or I guess they could just do this, right? And it would be 4. I think we're going to take a chance they don't have like Justinic or something. Am I supposed to just like discard this? I'm still annoyed it's now 2 years of no Lexi or Icelander. You're going to be fine. So if I do this, I can prevent the flick. I can prevent one of the damage here. I don't know. This kind of feels like maybe I'm not seeing the forest for the trees here. Oh, so it was take up the mantle. So I am just dead. So blocking with Mask would have kept me alive there. Yeah, those 2 points of 9 in the middle there were kind of awkward. Those 2 points of 9 there in the middle were kind of awkward. They just didn't They just didn't like pan out there. If I would have blocked with Mask, we would have been in a better spot. I think I was supposed to. We're also 2 and 2, not 2 and 3. I don't know why that. I must have clicked the 3 on accident. Let's see. Let's add the loss in here. On the win, was able to go to 1 and close it out with good attacks and dagger flicks, and then died on Kiss of Death turn with Bonds of Agony backup, blocking with Mask of Momentum on that turn keeps me alive. They were at 9. Should have blocked with Mom. Now, they were going to take cards out of my hand, so it wasn't like it was just going to be this like crazy good thing for us. But it would have kept us alive, which, I mean, to be fair, like, being not dead is better than being dead, right? Like, that's just kind of how it goes, I feel like. All right. Guys, I need to use the bathroom. We're going to take like a short 2-minute break here. So I'm going to run to the bathroom, and when I come back, if you're hanging out and you guys want to help me test for Nationals, I'd love some games. I need to play against Florian. I can play against more Slippy. What else is going to be there? I need to play against Puffin to get some games in. Any of the new heroes is fine. I'm pretty comfortable with any of the new heroes. So let's, yeah, I'm going to use the bathroom, and then when I come back, we're going to be playing some games. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, like, back-to-back Command and Conquer Pummel turns in back-to-back games! And you know what? Just like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not fucking leaving! That's right! This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The fab tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. The recipe is literally just vodka and Sprite and some Mio. You know, it's the water flavoring things. You know, like the little like squirt. You like squirt the little water in. You squirt the little juice in the water, and then it's like, oh, num. This is so good. That's what it is. All right, short break. We're back. Let's run it. Who wants to play a game? New is a very interesting matchup. I agree. Let's see. Puffin? All right, we got a Puffin. Ooh, Azalea? I do need Azalea reps. Yeah, Florian, let's play one. That'd be fun. Let's play a, oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's see. It's cart, right? It's like, that's what you are on Discord? You're cart on Discord, right? Taylor, do you want to play an Azalea game into me after this? Like, do you want to play one after this game? Yeah, I knew it was Cart. That's like, I always get your name mixed up. That's always what I think it is when I start looking at it. Let's see. I think this is. Yep, here it is. Thank you for sending me a message. It always jumps up to the top when you do that. I appreciate it. By the way, Michael, thank you for the games. Thanks for the testing and the reps. I appreciate you being willing to jump in and help me play some games. All right, let's go. Taylor's going to play Azalea into us after this. Let's do it. We got Puffin right now. All right, let me pull up my Puffin sideboard here. Dude, you're not being ignored, Annabelle. We tested the other day, and I really appreciate you helping me get reps in. All right, so against Puffin, we're on breaking point, and it looks like we're on the defense reaction. This is what I have set up so far. Art of the Dragon Scale could be pretty good to get Unicycle off the board, but I think that we would... we also want to take out the Concealed Blade to bring in the Command and Conquer. I think the third Command and Conquer could just be slightly better here. Could just be slightly a little bit better. Puffin, we are going first, it looks like. Also, let's see how our bets are going. We got the Phillies money line. Phillies are up 7-0 at the end of the fourth. You love to see it. And then we have Aaron Judge to get a hit. Let's see if Aaron Judge has got a hit. Aaron Judge has 1 at-bat and 1 strikeout. And 1 walk. I don't even know how that's possible. Oh, yeah, walks don't count against your at-bat percentage or something like that, I think. I don't know. I know a little bit about baseball, but like not a ton about the rules. I enjoy watching it with a beer and a hot dog. We're just going to pass, right? Like, we could go... Like, we could try to force some cards here, but I think we're just better off to just... Well, no, I mean, we can go Rising, Display, Burning Blade, or Display, and then Flick a Dagger. Yeah, like, this is fine. I think this is okay. I also get ignored. Okay, first off, nobody's getting ignored here, okay? Everybody can take a breath. Josh and Annabelle. I mean, I guess I could flick there to, like, try and keep Mask alive if we're, like, really trying to play to Mask. Ooh, I like this. I think this is a much better setup into me than normal. I think this is a much better setup to me than normal. I really like this setup a lot. The Adaptive Plating, the Teklo Foundry Heart. This is a very, very good setup into what we're trying to accomplish. So I really like what Cart's up to here. Hey, Electrum, what's up, dude? Block with the Pinion Sentry, right? Pinion Sentry, I think is how you say that. So we get this dagger back. We pushed 1 point of damage on the old Flixies, and we're going to Arsenal. I think we're going to sink below the Warmongers, right? That or we have the option of just playing the sink below for value, and then going Ignite, Kunai, Burning Blade Dance, Flick a Dagger, retrieve the daggers, play Warmongers, Arsenal, the Art of the Dragonblood, which is a pretty okay turn because we're setting up Art of the Dragonblood with an okay hand. Look, a Zeppelin, or what Carly says that all the time. It's from something. Don't want the shit taken out of you. Don't stream, bro. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm always here for it. I'm always here for it. You guys know that. Especially Josh, dude. Josh is relentless, bro. Is that Cognition Field? Yo, my man's is on some sauce over here. This is some sauciness. I'm here for this, bro. Cart always brings these sweet lists into us. Are we doing best of 3? I'd like to play against other matchups, Michael. I mean, you know, I only stream for about 3 hours, so I do really appreciate you helping me test, but I would like to test into like other decks and like get some other games in. I lost most of my pre-release games, but still feel like I won when I pulled the Necro Chest Legendary. Yo, you pulled the L? The chess piece L is really good. I mean, I guess let's go ahead and flick, right? No, this is wrong. We're not supposed to flick here. That's crazy talk. That's not crazy talk. This is crazy talk. God, I love SpongeBob so much. It's crazy how much of my life it's shaped. Actually crazy how much of my life SpongeBob is shaped. Looks similar to the Howling Mines list. Well, that appears to be a list I have not seen, so... Which one did we attack with? Did we flick the right dagger? God, I hope we did. We're not going to do this. We are going to do this. Get our dagger back. Don't worry, I know Martin's hanging out. We'll get our daggers back wrong here in just a minute. Warmongers. Hopefully this slows them down a little bit. I don't imagine it's going to be very, very damning here, but I'm hoping that we can slow them down just a little bit with this. It's a very interesting hand. This is a very interesting hand indeed. Are we supposed to pitch Shelter? Like, do we go flick a dagger here? This says you play this turn. So we can flick a dagger here. We're like very inefficiently using Mask this turn cycle, but it does set us up to maximize damage and turn on our breaking point here. I mean, no, I don't really want to show information. And I really want to arsenal the Shelter, I think. There's already a Witcher 4 coming out. I mean, I guess the last one came out a little bit ago. Oh, there is I'm sure there's a lot of new lists that are being hidden from the new heroes. I firmly believe that is like fact, not opinion at this point. Why buy weapons or flip towards the hero makes me think about running with scissors. Plus, I just love the chaos. Oh, that's hilarious, Martin. Defense reaction from the arsenal? Yep. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. We're just going to arsenal the Shelter and pass. This hand's a little weird. Hand's a little weird. Yo, let's go. James with that 4 months of Prime support, dude. James, thank you so much for the 4 months of Prime support, brother. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It means a whole bunch. Locking in Cinder for Nats? Yes, I will be playing Cinder this weekend. I will be playing Cinder this weekend. Hopefully that's a good thing. I can pitch Breaking Point to Dagger. Blaze Headlong, flick to gain a resource. We'd actually need both the resources here, right? No, because I'd only need 1 resource for Art of the Dragonfire. I think I like that play quite a bit. And I think we're just going to sit on the Shelter. Actually, this is wrong. Sorry, Cart. We're just going to go ahead and block with this to get it out of the way so we can use it whenever we want to. Aggro conspiracy theory about Zen makes me take everything you say hiding metadata with a pinch of salt. Wait, what? Am I like having a stroke reading that? What are you saying? Are you saying that like my tinfoil hat theory about people not playing Zen at tournaments to save him for London? Is that what you mean? Switch to Shelters from Fates mainly because I think that's like what the main matchup Shelter is useful. I mean, yeah, I think that Shelter is like really good. I mean, I think you should just be playing Shelter, if nothing else, because of like this deck right here. I'm not going to use the Vest. We're giving them nothing. Nothing! What have you done, Derek? Nothing! You've done nothing! I love Zoolander, in case anybody does not know. Oh shit, I was supposed to use it at the beginning of the turn? Because now I don't have the resource to be able to play Art of the Dragonfire. Man. Shoo! Bagnon City out here. Plus the Blaze won't have go again? Yeah, see, I muff this turn to death. So we are going to gain a resource. It's going to be Demonstrate Devotion for 4. This is, yeah, I'm telling you. I sequenced this turn horribly. Everybody can ignore me. I sequenced that turn terribly. We are going to use the vest. It's going to be the last counter we're going to get out of it, but we are going to use the vest here. Blaze Headlong for 4. Go again on hit. Mask of Momentum. We have yet to get any equipment out of Cart Spin, like utilizing his equipment very efficiently here, being very patient. Yes, Riku, that is exactly the turn. That is exactly the turn I should be playing to. Galvanize the Soup Up. I love Soup Up in this deck. I think that all of... We should just hit the Poly here. Let's get that out of the way. I think getting that off the board is correct here. Poly Kranka was shot down from its perch. Crank it. But yeah, I think that... what was I saying? What were we talking about? I was saying something. Not the parrot. Oh, Vest is crazy good, dude. Yeah, Bolt the Bird is still relevant. If you guys follow Yudo, that is YUUTO. If you watch Acilio content and you don't follow Yudo, like, one, what the heck are you doing? You should follow Yudo because it's really good content. Yudo is awesome. I like him a lot. But Yudo posted a video called Bolt the Bird the other day, which I thought was pretty funny. I really liked his video called Bolt the Bird the other day. That's right. Kranka, I hardly know her. Oh, that's amazing. We're probably going to block with the Shelter and then Arsenal to Wrath and set up here. This is just going to be buff power here. Right? Yeah, I think this is just buff power. We'll wait and see what they do here. Because if they give it go again, they can't throw the Spitfire at me. We'll just play the Shelter and go to 36. I can't watch Yudo because of the mic, unfortunately, but really want to learn Acilio. Wait, because of the mic? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. His mic quality's not bad, I don't think. What did the bird do to me? It's threatening me, Josh. It is true. I do agree with Rose. Like, if I'm learning from something that goes wrong during the game, I think that makes it okay. I think we're just going to go ahead and flick here, right? I mean, we don't have any interest in, like, doing anything else here. The bird had the audacity to exist. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the mentality we're talking about right there. The bird had the audacity to exist. This game feels like it's going my direction right now, but we've also not really, like, got to chew through any of Cart's equipment here. I mean, we just got the adaptive plating, which is pretty good. This card is hot, dude. This card is hot. I love that so much. Cognition Field. Are we playing the Throw Dagger here? Was it not correct to send Blaze as Chain Link 3? We did send Blaze as Chain Link 3 there, Annabelle. I'm confused. So Palantir Aeronaut says the defending hero must defend this with an equipment. And then if they activate the thrice per turn instant on the third time, it destroys a card that's defending. Are we just going to have to use the resources to play the Demonstrate Devotion here? This is interesting. Oh, the Cognition Field? Cognition Field is a 3-block Mechanologist block, and it gets Galvanized to block for 2 more. Which is pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. I'm going to take 7 here down to 29. Yeah, destroy a defending card. Is that not what I said? That's what I thought I said. Yeah, it just says destroy a defending card. Oh, if I said blocked it, then that's where I'm incorrect. After having played more practice games, any underperformers, overperformers, things that some deck is still a secret? Oh, okay, so we talked about this a little bit earlier, but there's definitely like a secret deck out there. There's like 1000%, like some team is sitting on something right now that like none of us have seen or heard about. It's one of the big disadvantages of not being on a team, in all honesty. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to play the whole thing here, right? I kind of wish we had the chess piece for this so that we could play Throw Dagger, but I mean, listen, if I just get wrecked by Valdas the whole weekend, then you know what? It was just my time. Just my time. But I like we talked about the heroes that I think are going to be pretty good earlier. Somebody mentioned Azalea, even though I didn't say it earlier, and I completely agree. Azalea's in a great spot. Azalea's in a great spot. Do I flick the first dagger here? I don't think so, because I think we want to get more value off the Blood Runs Deep, right? So this puts them to 19. This is 2. Go again. I was like, blocking here is actually a really good block. I mean, I guess they don't know that technically, but I don't want to use the flight path here. I think I'm pretty content with, yeah, just chewing through a couple of cards like this. We're going to flick one of the daggers. I don't want to throw the other one. I want to have a dagger for next turn. I would rather have a dagger set up for next turn. Throw dagger first. This hand's really good. Yeah, we're just taking 5. Now we're starting to chew through some of Kart's equipment, which is going to put us in a really good spot. But I actually believe even with the weakness, Cinder's in a good spot and was a good pick, especially as you picked up the hero more recently. I also wish you all the luck at Nats. Yo, thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. I think that I actually firmly believe Cinder's in a good spot. Like, I am at a point in my Flesh and Blood life that I am not going to play heroes that I think do not benefit me. Like, if I don't see a benefit to playing the hero, I'm not going to play it. And that is 1000% where I'm at right now. And I wholeheartedly believe that Cinder is an A tier hero for this weekend. Probably not S tier, but I think she is an A tier hero for this weekend. So with this in mind, with the fact that this is what happened, we're going to throw Demonstrate Devotion, flick the dagger, we're going to get our daggers back, and we're going to Arsenal Blood Run Steep. I know that we have the value from the Art of the Dragon Blood this turn cycle, but this is basically just a 0 for 4. And we can now set up a 5-card hand because we're not going to be able to push Mask. We got multiple cards out early. So if we get into a weird spot next turn, like a card like Command and Conquer could be pretty bad for us. Oh, see, this is great. I love this. Like, card gets to block 3. We're going to flick a dagger here. Card's going to fall down to 12. We'll get the daggers back the wrong way, just for Martin, because we love Martin. Our opponent falls down to 12, and we're going to Arsenal a 0 for 4. Immediately rewarded for our decision. There's probably... I think there's only ever 2 or 3 S tier heroes at any given format at any given time. And I think if you think there's more than that, then the S tier doesn't exist, in my opinion. Like, if there is 5 S tier heroes, then we just have an A tier list of heroes. There's not, like, S tier doesn't really exist, in my opinion. Spreading Flames is awesome, Trent. I love this card. Florian, New, and Mario? I think Slippy's better than New. I think Slippy's better than New. My S tier heroes are probably Florian, Slippy, and Mario. Maybe Azalea? Maybe it's like Florian, Azalea, Slippy? All right, now Mario's probably better than Slippy, right? I don't know. That's a tough call, man. In that order, I think Florian is going to be the #1 played deck this weekend. And I think if you think anything else, you're kind of delusional. Like, I know that's kind of rude, but it's just the truth. Blood Runs Deep just comes in for 5 total here because of the Spreading Flames. Super Valley Town. Hey, what's up, Abden? Got my Spreading Flames signed in Taipei. That's really cool. Sirens is a crazy card. I mean, I agree. It's a very good card, but it's just not better than anything else we're doing, right, though? Like, Sirens is, like, fine. Like, it's good into some... okay, I guess just playing Aurora so long, like, Siren's Call just doesn't bother me anymore. And even now I'm on 9 blues, so I'm like, man, Siren's Call. Hey. We'll get the daggers backwards again because we love Martin. Twice in a stream. Because Martin's our guy. Martin, for anybody who does not know, is the awesome gentleman that created my custom daggers for me this weekend. This is Mask. Man. We're just gonna pass. I was not gonna Arsenal that. Yeah, I was not gonna Arsenal that. That was like a totally bad Arsenal, and I just clicked on it. And now we're just kind of sitting in this boat. Okay, what can we do with this turn cycle? Can we just kill them, right? I guess I'm overthinking this. Yeah, I'm just overthinking this. Never mind. Ignore me. Never mind. Ignore me. I made a bad play and it worked out anyway. So, like, that game, us going second, I think is, like, a great example of why this is such a good matchup for us. Because we were just so far ahead. Oh, I don't want to know about this. Phillies are still winning. It looks like, yeah, the Phillies are still winning. All right, so let's see. We got to win. Oh, we actually had to go first. Was able to get solid tempo early and pressure Mask of Momentum every turn. Had to take damage a few turns, but it allowed us to keep 5 cards and put them on the back foot. All right, so let's see. Taylor said he would play a game into us. You guys might know this guy. Goes by the name Taylor Crawford. Pretty funny. I think he's pretty funny. Makes some good memes. Still think Florian shouldn't be losing to New, but it's definitely not a buy anymore. That's fair. Yo, are you still hanging around, Taylor? I have not shown the custom daggers this stream. I showed them the other day. Hang on, let me grab them. I'll show them to you guys real quick. They're on my desk. Oh, Taylor, are you still here, sir? So these are... no, my card. I just re-sleeved my sleeves that I'm going to be using in Vegas, so like they're very new and slippery. Let's see. Hang on, let me pull up like the big face cam here. I'll show you guys the daggers. These are the daggers that Martin made me. I'm pulling the wrong one out of focus. These are the ones that that Martin made me to use for my Cinder deck. I've become like, I really like having like these tokens that have like the Agrablaze thing on them somewhere. It's pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about using them. I try to get like, You know, like I had a lot of like pretty cool custom tokens for my Aurora deck that Martin made me. I have a Frostbite that he's made me. Martin's made me quite a few cool cards over the last little bit here. And then also, I bought this the other day. I bought a Marvel Cinder to be able to play, so I'm pretty excited about having the Cinder. Pretty excited about that. I'm really excited for Nationals. This it's going to be a fun weekend, mostly just because I love Las Vegas. God, I love Vegas. All right. We haven't heard from Taylor. We have not heard from Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Taylor say anything. So, yeah, who wants to test? We have like an hour and 10 minutes, and I need at least a couple more reps just to get into the swing of things and make sure that I'm playing at a higher level here. Also, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Remember, if you're new, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps me out. Cusco said, I'm down. Dude, let's go. I don't think I've ever played against Cusco on stream. He always comes and plays in the Talishar tournaments and hangs out, but I've never had a chance to play against Cusco. This should be fun. Let's see. Cusco. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Right. God, I love that movie. Such a funny movie. Kronk? How did we beat them here? I love he like pulls up the map and he's like, I don't know. Cusco, I sent you the game on I sent you the game, buddy. Robert, if you're playing Slippy, let's play another one after this. That could be fun. Let's see. Cusco's picking who goes first. Oh, another Puffin game. Puffin Gaming. Oh, no, we don't want our the Dragon Scale. We want Breaking Point. We want Sinks. We want Shelters. And we're going to cut the Concealed Blade. Cusco, best of luck to you, good sir. And we're going to play the defense reactions. Cusco better not bring gravy. I don't think so. Yo, Fabton, what's up, dude? Annabelle, do you want to play a game after Robert? Because I definitely could use some new practice, that's for sure. Okay, so Cusco's on this version of the deck, which is much more interesting game. Much more interesting game. Like, I think like Kart's version is really good, and it's much more defensive. Like with the defensive equipment, I think it works very well. Oh, no. Man, Cusco's out here cranking his cog on stream. I say, wrong lever, Kronk. When I crank and all my locals make fun of me for it. Dude, I love that. I absolutely love that. That's awesome, bro. I mean, this hand's really good. This hand's really good. We can try to Arsenal like the Rising Resentment here or something. I'm going to refresh the screen. I was like, it's probably me. What time is Nats? Nats starts Friday. I mean, we'll start playing around 8 or 9 a.m. on Friday, but I don't know what time they start the actual thing. Is Puffin broken or what? I think Puffin's very good. Am I free tomorrow? No, I am not free tomorrow, unfortunately. We are leaving to go to Vegas tomorrow. And after the stream, like, I'm packing, I'm doing all of my stuff that I need to do to get ready. I was like, are we going to get a little unicycle action here? We're going to get a little unicycle block? Oh, man. Dude, just shoot Ethan a message. He'll tell you. I got to figure out what time the Nat stream is in my own time zone. So, Electrum, if I remember correctly, you are 3 hours ahead of me. No. You're 5 hours ahead of me. You're 5 hours ahead of me, if I remember correctly. 2 games is too much time. No, Annabelle, I completely understand. Like, don't put yourself out. I was just asking because it'd be fun to play games. I mean, I'm down to Arsenal this and just throw Lava Burst here. Like, I think setting up another 5-card hand is fine. Like, just utilizing the mask is perfectly okay with me. We also have a fealty setup, which is really powerful because if we rip into an Art of the Dragonfire, we can get rid of this dumb bird. I'm just kidding. The bird never did nothing to nobody. Bird's kind of cool. Bird's chill. I did not open Polykranka from this set. I mean, I opened the Fable, which is what I was really chasing, so I'm okay with that. Man, wish we had a blue to go with the Spreading Flames. Trade out this Rising Resentment for a blue. He's going savage. Cusco has 3 cogs and a processor in play. Yo. Not bad. Oh, no. Get away from me with that, bro. Get away from me with that. I mean, we're just going to lose Burning Blade Dance and then go 3-3, flick the daggers, get him back, Arsenal Spreading Flames. I hate to give Cusco another gold here, but it's fine. The bird flew into my house. It's got to go. I opened the Ranger Ale. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Opening the Ranger Ale is pretty cool. I know somebody who opened 6 of the Conqueror of the High Seas boat. And then Spitfire. Oh, no, draw card? I mean, setting up a 5-card hand is better. I'm actually inclined to agree. Can't be, yeah, it can't be good in Victor, right? Like, dude. So it is funny because I collect all the Fables. I own all the Fables that have ever came out in the game except for the Command and Conquer. The Command and Conquer is just kind of ridiculous. Yo, did they just like double crank right there? Insane. Cusco's like doing all the cool cheaty stuff. Cusco's just like cheat. Because clearly, if they're doing well against us, they're cheating. Like, that's the only option. I'm just afraid that he's gonna go Super Saiyan or something. I think this is worth a counter, right? Because if Cusco doesn't block, like if he blocks this, we can throw this for 4 to try to push Mask. No, it's probably just never right to do that. Probably just never right. That's the only way I win is by cheating. Someone I know opened a Codex and Adult Marvel in their pre-release boosters. They sold the Codex to get more packs and opened another Adult Marvel. That's crazy, Electrum. Who opened 6? Bobby opened 6, dude. Bobby opened 6. I'm not trolling you, Nathaniel. I swear to God, it was Bobby. Ugh! Damn it! Hey, Svet, what's up, dude? I mean, it's just an extra 7, right? Like, it's worth it. On a turn where Cusco's already trying not to block if he can help it. I hate... I mean, it's 5 damage, but we're going to get that poly out of here. Crank that, bird! Crank that all the way back to the boat. Okay, first off, we didn't get screwed. I'm not saying frigged because I'm not 12. That just sounds wrong coming out of my mouth. I don't like that at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I should have made the decision to use Vest is what should have happened. Such a good Chain Ender to draw. Yo, this hand's goated. This hand's so good. Just kidding, we're back. Killing the bird is really powerful. I agree. That was the best decision there, Annabelle. Svet, how's your back doing, man? You been doing better, buddy? Also, when is your nationals? I know you said you were kind of nervous about judging it, man. I've been kind of waiting to hear about that. So my local pulled the Alt Art Codex of Frailty and the legendary mech arm piece in their 8 packs. Okay, see, dude, like, that's the kind of stuff that keeps you coming back forever, right? Like, that is the kind of stuff that keeps you coming back forever. And I say that, and like the analogy that I give people is if you know someone who plays golf, probably what happened to them is they started out playing golf for fun, right? It happens to all of us. We're like, oh yeah, golf looks fun. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play some golf. It seems like fun. Like, whatever. Typical typical like bullshit, whatever. The first time you play golf, you realize how bad you are at it and how hard golf is. Like, it's just, like, it's probably one of the hardest sports to master in the world, in my opinion. I think I'm gonna flick here. We should use the vest to throw the other dagger? No, probably not. Anyway, and then when they're playing golf, something happens to all of us that play golf. At some point, you hit this shot, and it's just like insanely good, right? It's just this like wildly good shot, and you're like, man, like, I love this feeling. I want to be able to do this feeling all the time. But the problem is, you can't. The problem is, you can't. Sand's actually not bad, right? Because golf is one of the hardest sports in the world. You're just not that good at it. And honestly, at this point, my ramble may be incoherent. Like, so... White guy talking about golf, pretty typical. I mean, Joe, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do play golf, like, pretty regularly. Well, I guess define regularly, you know? I say frick a lot when I play golf. Yeah, but that's because you're like a 12-year-old who doesn't cuss, Nathaniel. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with not cussing, guys. Like, do whatever you want, but still. Doing good. I'm really close to finishing my Puffin deck. Yo, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Watch this drive. Your mom plays golf? Actually, I don't think my mom plays golf. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. My dad plays golf. My brother plays golf. Carly plays golf. Carly, come play golf with me. Carly's actually pretty good at golf. I mean, Carly's, you know, not like Tiger Woods good at golf, but Carly's good at golf, you know? I mean, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. You know what's up. Grandpa talking to the sky. I mean, listen, sometimes I just start yapping. Sometimes I just start yapping. Carly will tell you I yap more than I should. Carly will tell you. Carly will tell you. I mean, no, we'll save it just in case we need it. This isn't a matchup that's over in like 4 turns. Oh, yeah. Mask-ola. Damn. Much like Bon Jovi, we were living on a prayer right there. I think we're just going to go 3-3-3. Arsenal the Rake here is fine. I'm officially old. I'm not even 30 yet, dude. Not even 30 yet. May I ask, are you playing the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx in some of your matchups? I do. I play it against Victor, and I play it against Victor, Bravo, and Volda. All decks that like to block a lot. I tried it against Florian to see if it was a good enough strategy, Electrum, and it's not good enough against Florian. We need momentum to force them to block. I say cheese and crackers a lot when I play golf. Do you eat a lot of cheese and crackers when you play golf? What the hell does that mean? I have yet to be convinced by Puffin being as broken as everyone says. Well, yeah, like, have you watched it play against anything that's not this? Like, Puffin has the same problem into ninjas that, like, Dash IE has. I was going to say had, but she's still around. Like, you just don't block well enough. And so you get into these spots where you're, like, forced into giving 3 cards a turn sometimes. And she doesn't get the value from playing, like, 1-card hands like Florian does. So it's she struggles to keep up. Florian is so good into this matchup because Florian is so freaking powerful with being able to, like, just play 1-card hands and block 9 to 10 efficiently and just, like, shutting down everything we're trying to do. Oh, this hand's nuts. Nuts. Nutso. Kablamo. You're finished. Been destroying her on New and Marlin? Kano will win it all? Hopefully not. Hopefully we come prepared enough to beat Kano. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Also, like, maybe these decks just start playing Dissolution Sphere, and they're just like, hee-haw, every time we try to do stuff. You know? Maybe that's, like, a real thing that happens. Haha, Art of War. Do not need a counter on the vest. We can do that later. One of Rake Over the Coals is so good in this kind of matchups. Nuts for butts? What? What's going on over there? Will somebody help Trent? Somebody help Trent, please. My man's wiling out in the chat. Art of the Dragon Fire. Put you to 4, come across for 6. Activate Cinder. Get both the daggers back. We're going to get them back the right way this time because we really like chaos. Is this gold? Yo, this is insane. I think we just win here, right? Like, I think this is just winsies. Gain a resource. Draw off mask. Snaps. Breaking point for 6. Yep. I mean, Cusco never really had, like, any of the crazy turns there. Like, I mean, like, 24 at the end, but, like, we had solid value, like, every turn. And, like, Cusco's value was just, like, slightly less than ours after blocking every turn. And I think this is where, like, Cinder gets a lot of value, is, like, just being able to, like, abuse some of these matchups here. Our Nationals at the end of the month. Not nervous about it. It's only 30 people. Nervous about head judging the Romanian... Oh, it's the Battle Hardened. Sorry. I thought it was Nationals, but it's the Battle Hardened. Sorry. I got that backwards. My bad, Svet. Puffin, we went second this time. We did get the win. Got out to an early lead with good pressure and kept it up. Cusco hit us with some Arsenal disruption. Is there any consideration to playing cards like Command and Conquer and Puffin? Because it seems not bad. Like, Command and Conquer seems like a really good, like, just card, like, staple to have. Wasn't someone saying Cerebellum was a trap in Puffin, or is that PSYOP? I mean, somebody probably said that. Drawing that one clunky hand lost me the game. Which hand was it? Do you remember, Cusco? Yeah, being able to kill the poly off of my mask draw was really good for me. I think Backup Protocol Red's insane. Backup Protocol Red's insane. We had a Slippy game lined up, if I remember correctly. I've done something to my shoulder. Conquer of the High Seas into Codex into regular CNC. I mean, listen, Annabelle, that was nonsense, okay? That was nonsense. Robert, let's go. Oh, that's the game again. Hang on, Robert, do I have you on Discord, Robert? Because if I do, I'll make a private game and shoot it to you. If I don't, I'll just make a public game and put your name. Overload script could be good. The turn I played Goldwing Turbine. Oh, yeah, so you played the Goldwing Turbine and then you just attacked me with the gun for like 6, right? That was... I don't remember what was in your hand that turn, but I remember thinking like that was a really good swing for me. You sent a message? My man. My man. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, we sent a message where? I don't have a DM from you. I don't have a DM from you. Is there any chance you can shoot me a DM so that way I can find you quickly? What chess pieces are Puffin generally playing? A lot of Puffins have been playing. A lot of Puffins have been playing Tunic. Cart was the first person to play Teklo Foundry Heart against me. Although I think you should be on Teklo Foundry Heart and you should be on Tunic, in my opinion. General chat and fab. Oh, with the picture of Slippy? That makes sense. I think I just sent you the game. Robert, if that's you, I think I just sent you the game. Trying out both in different matchups. I have Tunic and Foundry Heart. Yeah, I think having both is good. Who cares about winning? I do. I care so much about winning. I would like to do well at nationals. I've never had. So I've told you guys that when I go to big events like this, I have a day goal that I set for myself. Day 1 of nationals, my goal is to finish X and 2. That is my goal. If I make it to day 2, my day 2 goal is to top 32 because that's an auto invite to Worlds. I am a sweat. I am what most people would call a sweat. Rumanoski. Let's see. We are playing against Slippy again. We have split our games against Slippy. We're going to go first. We've went first into every Slippy game tonight. Ugh. Is it Foundry Heart into Azalea and Marlin? Probably not into Marlin if I had to guess, but probably yes. Probably yes into Azalea if I had to guess, but probably not Marlin. Probably Tunic into Marlin. Just guessing here. We love our sweaty gamers. Listen, I do my best to be a sweat when it comes to things like this, and I do my best to... Are we just going to send a 1 for 5? So what if we went Oath, Rising Resentment, Flick a Dagger, Gain a Resource, Throw 5, Arsenal, Shelter? We'd probably push through some damage, right? Like, we probably push through some damage. I got to go with my boy here. Yo, listen, I understand. No love lost. I understand. Bing. I'm so unimpressed by Marlin, and that makes me sad, honestly. She seems like she really struggles into other aggro decks. Maybe that's just my experience so far. Maybe Marlin's like crazy powerful at nationals, but every Marlin I play into, I feel very favored into unless I just get like Steam high rolled. Not the sweaty gamers? Yeah. The tryhards, not the sweaty gamers, right? Yeah, no, sweaty gamers. Sheesh, the sweaty gamers. Jeez. Oh, wait, I can't play this now? I'm such a bag nun. Does anybody watch chess who hangs out here? Like, is anybody a fan of chess, by the way? Did you watch the whole episode? I watched the first 30 minutes. I think I haven't got to watch the rest of it. I got cut off at the gym. I did not get to watch the rest of it. But I watched the first half of it while I was at the gym. I was walking on the old treadmill watching it. Catch you in the side events, bro? Damn, that's savage, Andrew. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. God, listen, I hope you're wrong. But man, that was hilarious. What a great comment. What a great comment. Do you watch chess, Joss? I don't know if you guys if you guys watch chess, you might have started to see what people are recently referring to as the start of the downfall of Magnus Carlsen, who is by most considered like, if not the greatest chess player of all time, the greatest chess player currently playing. Magnus has been making some mistakes lately. I saw the clip on Twitter. Oh yeah, he had a moment of frustration. He had a pretty bad moment of frustration against Gukesh. I think Gukesh is how you pronounce his name. Codex of Blood Rot. Guess we'll load this. Yo, get juiced. We're going to sink below the Art of the Dragonfire here. I mean, to be fair, if I don't have 2 defense reactions, this is actually like a really favored for them turn. This is an interesting hand. I mean, we're just going to use our chess piece here. I thought Gravy is free for Cinder, but apparently I was wrong. I don't think it's free. I don't think it's as free as everybody thought it was. But I do think it is a Cinder favored matchup. I do think it is a Cinder favored matchup. I mean, yeah. So like he did punch the table after like he like made that he did punch the table after he made his blunder against Gukesh that cost him the game. Because like if you go back and you watch the game, he's winning the entire game. He wins the early game, he wins the mid game, and then he just like punts at the end and it like actually just cost him the game. And so like you can see his frustration. He was also dominating the tournament score. Like his tournament score was like crazy. So the fact that like he lost that game was like pretty big too. Then he turns around and he ends up beating Hikaru the day after and then lost to Wei Li, I think is how you pronounce his name. For any degenerates out there, Magnus is maybe like the faker of chess. I don't understand what that means. I'm so confused. You have broken my brain, sir. Hand's not great. Hand's not great. I mean, it's dagger display loyalty. I will happily block 7 here. And if they take all the display, I mean, yeah, like, you're never going to beat Just a Nick on this. It's just the world we're in. There's already a sink below out of my deck. I think we're just going to go to 31 and let them take the display loyalties out of my deck. It sucks, but... Faker is the name of a League of Legends player. He's considered the greatest of all time. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I earned this one? Did I earn a compliment? So I have to admit, I'm not, I don't know a lot about League of Legends. I've never, like, I played a little bit of League of Legends when I was, like, in high school. And I realized that it's a game that you have to devote so much time to that I just stopped playing. I just never started playing it. It's like why I don't play Smash Bros. You can't play it casually. You just cannot play Smash Bros. Casually. Yo, what the are these hands, bro? Crazy. I love that everybody knew who this guy was but me. I love that everybody knew who this guy was but me. Okay. I mean, I think we're going to try and sink the dragon power here, one of the dragon powers, and see if we can find something good. Yo, Josh, did you actually unfollow and then follow again? Jesus, Josh. I think we just have to hope a little bit. think we just have to hope a little bit. I mean, listen, if your friends are casuals at Smash Brothers, I hear you. If they're not, you cannot play Smash Brothers casually. I stand behind what I said. Like, the game is just not a casual game. It is a, like, sweat your balls off forever game. I refuse to ask Josh the questions. He's been a follower forever. Did you just call me the Fortnite guy, bro? Trent's living it up over here, dude. If there was a card, genuinely, I'm not even joking. If there was a card I could ban from the game for no reason other than the fact that I just freaking hate it, it would be this damn card. I hate Persuasive Prognosis. Like, this card has a special place in hell as far as I'm concerned. Listen, Trent, I get it. I mean, it is a very competitive game, right? And, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, like, do your thing. Have a good time, you know? Like, I get it. Our opponent goes back to 36. Gains a bunch of life. Takes cards out of our hands. Like, you know what? Like, everybody can freaking at me if you want. Thoughtseize fucking cost you life, okay? So, like, there's that. Gains you life and takes cards out of your hand? What are we doing, Brian? What are we doing, Brian? I'm loving it up. Bonds and Persuasive can burn in hell. You know what? I don't need anything else. Like, I'm wholeheartedly on board with Cusco. To hell with those two cards. Yo, Gasper hitting me with, like, this serious logic right now. Read the room. I'm just kidding. You are correct. My competitive impulse will not let me play games casually. That's my problem. That's why I go out there and play golf, and as I'm walking through 3 inches of shit, I'm like just cussing and swearing up and down, left and right. Yo, Dylan, what's up, dude? I'm super excited for Vegas. I'm not going to take it super serious and have a good time, and then I come back and get a house. I mean, brother, to be fair, like, that's pretty awesome. Like, that's a pretty cool way to, like, look at your trip, right? We're not going to use Blood Splattered Vest. We're just going to throw this, and then we're going to Arsenal the Blaze Headlong. Like, the problem is that it doesn't matter what you do. If you Arsenal, they throw Command and Conquer at you. If you don't Arsenal, they Codex you, and then they throw Command and Conquer at you. So it just actually doesn't matter what you do against, like, these assassin decks, and that's what I hate about them. Like, look at this. I'm down 1, and my opponent has 5 cards. I might as well just grab my ankles right now. So they're going to flick this at me and mark me. They probably have another pump, right? Yo, there is no pause. I said what I said. I said what I said. What does our hand look like if we block 6 here? So our hand's pretty rough. Our hand's not that great. We're better off to try and Arsenal the Blood Runs Deep, so I think we're going to block 6 and force him to have it here. Yep. So this marks us. We go to 26. Or no, we go to 27 off the mark. We get absolutely torched by Tarantula Toxin. Like, I knew it was there, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I think we're just forced. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is probably the worst matchup for this deck. I think Slippy's probably the worst matchup for Cinder. And if it's not, somebody needs to hit me with the secret tech. Okay, also, like, we're never going to win a game when we're drawing hands like this. Like, holy fuck me running. This is wild. We're going to block with Throw Dagger. I mean, we have Dagger, Blood Runs Deep into, like, potential 1 for 5, I guess. Which is not bad. Look how much fun we're having. I'm trying to enjoy my ice cream. Oh. So, like, this is card off the top of the deck, which is more than likely life. Yeah, life and a card for them. What are we supposed to do? Block 2 cards? I think in order to win this matchup consistently, you have to go second. I mean, there could be some, like, crazy nonsense where we win this game, right? Like, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it would basically require them to just hit us with damage throughout the course of this rest of this game. Yo, Dylan, I'm dead, bro. I love that. I love that, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Svet's right. We are not winning this, right? We are not winning this game. I completely agree. Like, we're down 11 points, and my opponent has 5-card hand. Even if there is 0 disruption to my hand or to my arsenal the rest of the game, oh, interesting. We don't have 37 pump spells? I mean, we have to take this, right? There's, like, we just can't block the dagger ever. But we're basically going to 10 right here. Oh, man. This is why I said, and maybe it's just this matchup specifically, but I don't think it is. What are you supposed to do against this? Like, what is an aggro deck supposed to do against this? This is why I think Florian and Slippy are the 2 best decks in the format. I actually believe that. I actually firmly believe you, Dylan, that, like, Katsu has, like, not that bad of a matchup into the ninjas, or into the assassins, I mean. That makes a lot of sense. Cinder's got nothing on 2 bedtime stories. I mean, bro, we're just getting put in the blender right now. Do you need some strawberry cake? Oh my god, yes. But I ate all the strawberry cake. I ate all the strawberry cake at lunch. Ah! I'm not kidding. So, like, I did this the other day with pudding too. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I sat down to, like, have lunch, and when I sat down, I had cake. So I had, like, you know, I had some chicken nuggets for lunch, like, you know, the 12-year-old, like, that I am. And then, I mean, yeah. Nah, we're blocking 9. I don't even care if it's bad. We're blocking 9. And so I sat down with these chicken nuggets and this strawberry cake. We're gonna save some mental here. We're gonna save Cemental. We're gonna save Cemental here. Oh my god. That was a shellacking. Shellacking. We should have to, like, put 2 losses on the scoreboard for that, bro. We should have to put 2 losses on the scoreboard for that. That was terrible. Anyway, pour one out for me because I'm going to be eating what's left of strawberry cake and crying. Carly's right. We do have crumble cake, which I'm very excited about. I'll probably have that after the stream. I have to wallow in my misery somewhere, right? Never had a chance. Was so far behind all game. Genuinely don't think I could have won this game if I was the only person in the lobby. That was crazy. Now, you don't get me wrong. Our opponent played super well. But like, man, we just got... That was tough. Tough. Anyway. People who don't like Assassin never got turned to by Link's Fi. Yo, first off, if, like... Come on, dude. That's not even a fair comparison. I feel like that's... Getting, like... I feel like that's like saying you never got turned to by Kano, so like you don't run Spell Void. Like that, I don't know. That's a I don't know. I don't think that's like a great scenario. Hey, what's up, Billy? Yo, my man said, you know what? Rex Slippy tar pit trap. I'm here for it, dude. Yeah, Robert, I completely agree, bro. I completely agree. I think Slippy is in a fantastic spot, and if I didn't think that before this game, let me tell you. I dang sure think it after that one, brother. You gave me the business. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever lost a game that bad. Wait, what happened in the YouTube chat? Wait, Drew, what did he say? Zach's farts aren't making no noise after... Yo, y'all are killing me tonight, dude. Y'all are on another level tonight, dude. Y'all are... killing it tonight. Sure, we'd love to enable the chat. We're playing against Marlin, and we're going first. Playing against Marlin, and we're going first. Yeah, we do. We get absolutely... Oh. They said they loved my videos and that good luck at Nationals. That was super nice of them. How cool of them. Very cash money opponent, if I do say so myself. This is a weird hand. I think we want to just like run the whole thing out here, right? And Arsenal this? Or do we want to Arsenal the Spreading Flames? I mean, we can go Oath, Dagger. Man, like the problem here is that, no, we're just going to leave the Oath in Arsenal, right? I think is the better play. I think that's the best play here. More or less ready for Nats? I mean, dude, real talk. Happy Pride Month? Oh, that's right. It is Pride Month. It is Pride Month, dude. That's awesome. I keep seeing all these memes, like on Facebook and stuff that keep saying that like during the month of June, we're no longer saying like just so we're straight. We're saying like, wait, we're not saying let me get this straight. We're saying just so we're queer. Which I think is hilarious. I love stuff like that, dude. That's so funny. I think we're going to leak over 3 points here because we're going to flick a dagger, throw Art of the Dragon Blood, Arsenal Oath. When you see Mark, just don't block, in my opinion. Do you have any other tips, Robert? Like, actually? Because like I'm here for like any advice I can get about this, like about that matchup. Because I think it's going to be a very popular matchup this weekend in Nationals, at Nationals for me. And I'm curious to know if there's any tips you have. Because if you do, I'm all about it. Yeah, I think Slippy's in a better spot between the two of them. I think Slippy's in a better spot between the two of them. We're going to flick the dagger, put our opponent down to 37. They're going to go to 36 of the physical. We're going to have an oath and one dagger, which is pretty good. These early Art of the Dragon Bloods aren't that powerful. We're really looking to like find them once we have a fealty token in play. Azalea's in a very good spot. Azalea's in a very good spot. Yo, this is not very I mean, I keep telling our opponents this is not very cash money of them, and they don't listen. They just keep doing these things anyway. It's Big Sag. It's Big Sag. I think losing the oath is fine. Like, we would have to block with cards that I would rather just play on offense here, so... Do not block Mark of the Black Widow. If you do and he pumps, he just rips more cards and punishes more. Okay, so don't block Mark of the Black Widow. We just have to let it happen. Okay? Roger that. Rover. This is Rover to Rover over. I agree. The cannon, the harpoon cannon build is specifically bad against aggro decks, I think. The Death Dealer version has like better chance in aggro decks. That's also true. Like, Azalea's scariest card is Red in the Ledger. And the fact that like Marlin just doesn't have Red in the Ledger is just cool. And like it feels really good for us. No, I do not want to close the combat chain. Jesus. Depends who you want to be better into. If you want more edges into Prism, I'd go Slippy. If you want edges into Earth, it's new post CYB in my opinion. That's fair. I'm not going to use this. We're going to go Burning Blade Dance. If our opponent blocks for 3, which they more than likely will, we will flick the dagger, throw Lava Burst for 5, and threaten Mask of Momentum, which looks to be pretty good. How do you evaluate Ignite as an M? I think it like kind of brings the whole deck together. Yo, is that Ridge Rider shot? That's interesting. I think it works very efficiently. It kind of serves as like the reduction works very well. It just works super well with what we're trying to do with the Cinder deck. And I like it a lot. I think it fits really well into the deck. It kind of does the whole thing we want to. So there are some hands where like it can be awkward with blues. There are some hands where like if our blue is a dragon power, we have the ability to use the Ignite instead of the Dragon Power, and then we can use the chess piece to throw Dragon Power. Alternatively, with cards like Throw Dagger or Warmongers, we can play them out with an Ignite in hand, which I think is very powerful. I think the new heroes are pretty good. I think all the new heroes kind of struggle into Cinder, to be honest. I mean, this is Mask of Momentum. Hey. So I think we're going to pass on giving go again. We're going to break the combat chain, activate Cinder by pitching our blue. Oh, probably should have activated that in response, huh? Uh-oh. I was too busy talking. Actually, I'm curious to see how this plays out. I'm curious to see how this plays out now. That was definitely wrong, but I'm curious to see how this plays out. Like I should have gotten that back in response to them blocking with the Sunken Treasure. That was just a really bad play. But I do want to see how this plays out. Because this is a hand where we could just throw the Dragon Power as a Chain Ender. I mean, sure, that's fine. You're gonna put a counter on Mask, I assume? All high seas heroes will be represented during the season and the general mix, but not the top of the meta. I mean, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. Like, I think they'll have their place, but I don't think that any of them will dominate. I don't think any of them will dominate, but I could be wrong. There could be like some crazy, cool, secret, hidden version of the deck that I like, of the decks that I haven't seen yet. So it's very possible that's the case as well. All right, we go to 31. It is a little unfortunate that we're not really able to like utilize the dagger here. Feels a little bad. But I guess this works out. Wait, what happened? Yeah, this is fine. Just gonna let this hit. I don't think Cinder's the only aggro deck. I think there are multiple aggro decks that are viable. I think there are multiple aggro decks that are viable right now. Puffin has the highest potential to do something, I think. I think Puffin's a really good mid-range deck. And like the overall like AVPT you'll be able to get out of like the Puffin deck will be really, really good on a consistent basis. I do not need a counter here. We can wait and get one later. I think Fang's not. Like Fang seems fine, I guess. Like he doesn't seem great. He doesn't seem bad. He seems fine, I guess is how I would describe Fang at the current moment. Like Fang can definitely be an aggro deck, like given the right like build and situation and stuff. So this is our flicking this is kind of bad. But we need this. We do need the resource here, man. Giving up the other dagger because I wasn't paying attention might cost us this game. Fang's an all right deck, maybe best in the hands of a specialist. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. That I think if Fang's gonna shine, it's gonna be in the hands of somebody who like plays a lot of warrior. I completely agree with that, Electrum. Well, hopefully we draw a starter. Thank God we do have a starter. I mean, this hand's pretty good. Codex is fine. I mean, they're going to Codex into like a drill shot again. This blue drill shot just doesn't keep doing enough for them. I don't know. Why would you play Fang instead of Slippy? Okay, that makes sense. Like, we all kind of wrote off Warrior, and then Kasai took a Battle Harden. Yep. I mean, again, I think all of those are, like, fine heroes. It just feels like there are better things you could be playing. But there are probably people who feel that way about, like, Cinder and what I'm doing right now, so... I mean, we're just losing all of our equipment to block with later, but it's fine, I think. I'll put a counter on Vest. Or the last counter on Mask. I'm assuming it's Vest. Okay. My turn. So it's going to be Brand for 3, Art of the Dragon Blood for 3, Hot on Their Heels. We have not drawn a single card that generates fealties this game. Kind of surprising through 4 turns. Hey, what's up, Size? How are you, buddy? Like, some people will tell you 2 to 3 heroes are legal in this format. Yeah, so I think that, like, really depends on, like, how you view the competitive format. And, like, are you saying, oh, I'm only going to play S-tier heroes? Excuse me. Which I think some people do. I think some people, like, say, yeah, I'm only going to play S-tier heroes. Yeah, Size, it's been a while. I haven't seen you in a minute, buddy. You been doing all right? Yeah, we're just going to let this happen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw all of these attacks. We're going to activate Cinder at Arsenal Art of the Dragon Scale. And now we have a fealty set up for next turn. Not exactly because they're marked, technically, but we have a fealty set up for next turn. This is going to be for 7. We might just block Burning Blade Dance. Oh, no, man. This could be for a lot more, actually. I was not expecting the 3 of a kind there. I was expecting Tunic Counter into Throw the Boat at me for 7. Still playing Bolton? How are you enjoying Bolton? Are you playing the NIMBY version of the deck? I know a lot of people have been playing, like, NIMBY Bolton. Well, I say a lot of people. Some people have been testing it, is what I've been seeing. Bolton is a lot of fun. I agree with that. Bolton is a lot of fun. So I think we're able to just play this, and then we can sync. Doesn't really matter what we sync. We're going to throw this as a 1 for 5. And then we're going to Arsenal Rake Over the Coals and try to set up a powerhouse 5-card hand. NIMBY Bolton? Yeah, you should check it out, man. It's pretty cool. I think the Card Guys did a video on it. I think Flame Dog had a video about it, if I remember correctly. I think he streamed some games with NIMBY Bolton to test it a little bit. I think there's been some people kind of like testing that deck and that theory. Oh, it does feel so bad. I agree. I completely agree. Like, that, this has felt so bad. Like, not having the second dagger has been brutal. And if we ever draw, like, a Wrath, or if we ever draw, like, a Spreading Flames, like, we're in just such a weird spot because of it. I mean, I would say we need to make a freaking fealty, but, like, we've seen all of our cards that give a shit about fealties, so, like, does it even matter? They left a card on top of the deck. I mean, we're only up 4 right now. This has been like the battle of how badly can I play? Flame Dog did some games on it. Yeah, I was like, Alex is really good content. I like Alex a lot. He's cool. We have an Arsenal, a Rake Over the Coals. Like, man, I would love to have like a hand that doesn't have 3 1 costs and a 3 cost in it. Like, this hand's fine. It, like, quote unquote works here. It's just not good. So I think we're just supposed to take 7 and then lead on the dagger. The problem is like, if we don't hit, it's just so bad. Yeah, Jack Be Nimble is pretty cool. It works pretty well. It's from the High Seas. It's from the newest set. I need a refresh. I do need a refresh. Yeah, so we go to 22. And we're going to pitch the breaking point to start here. Yeah, I think that's correct. Because the floor of this turn... Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do this. And then it's going to be Demonstrate Devotion. So now we have 2 fealties, and we're going to use one of them for the Art of the Dragon scale here. Ooh, Return Fire. I like this card a lot. I think it's cool. Somebody was telling me it's really good in Riptide, which is, like, pretty cool. Oh. Sorry. Because I have to flick here. I just have to flick to be able to keep Mask alive. Gotta unplug my mouse. Was charging my mouse because, like, during one of my streams the other day, it just, like, died, and I was like, what's happening? Alright, so here it is, utilize Flick Knives. We are not going to use the last resource. I think I'm pretty content just using one of the fealties and then just pitching Wrath here. And then we can try to set up Wrath for second cycle. And we can just try to set up for second cycle here. Return Fire with Endless Arrow is insane. I wonder if Azalea is playing Return Fire. I wonder if Return Fire is good enough in Azalea. I'd be curious to know. Let's get our dagger back here. I mean, are there 0-cost starters in our deck? Like, are they all gone at this point? Like, do they exist? This will be the 3rd codex if they play it. Would be kind of cool to just go ahead and get this out of the way now. Is it good enough because it doesn't do damage and she doesn't play enough cards to pitch to let her shoot to 1 cost consistently? Plus, it's only playable with New Horizons? Okay, so no. Alright, so probably not, right? So it's probably not good enough in Azalea. Maybe in the new, like, maybe in the new version of Azalea that's playing New Horizon, maybe? I'm curious to see how the Shifting Tides cards plays out. I've seen a few people playing this in their deck, and it just seems so, like, extra medium. I think we're going to crack the fealty and just throw Art of the Dragon scale here. Like, kind of a weird hand. There might have been a better hand where we could have said no blocks all the way through, and then, or we could have just said no blocks to the blue arrow, and then, like, played out our hand and tried to make it work. But I think keeping life here and just playing this game is fine. It's kind of interesting because we're also winning the fatigue battle right now. Okay, see, like this hand's really powerful. Rake is a 0 for 4. Spreading Flames is a 1 for 4. And we just have a really good hand all the way around. Let me give a gold token you control if you do. Okay. Oh, man. I like that they made these cards that are just like, hey, put this back in your deck. Like, put this back in your deck. Seems pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Annabelle? I'm probably done after this game, to be honest. I'm probably done after this game. I'm pretty tired and I still got to pack. I did laundry today and I've still got to pack. So, hey, Luke, what's up, buddy? You should draw a little better. Please work on your draws. I mean, honestly, Svet, like, that's like... Man, that's the biggest piece I need to practice for Nationals, working on my draws. Oh, I love this card. Yes. Yes. Play this card. It does nothing. Nothing. What have you done, Derek? Nothing! You've done nothing! Ah! I love Zoolander. Bro, I asked you like 3 times after that game if you wanted to play Azalea. I even waited like 3 minutes for you, bro. I even waited to see if you were gonna like come by, dude. Do you think Marlin is good without Death Dealer? I think she could be good into certain things. I don't think she's good into Syndra without Death Dealer, no. Should have DM'd me. I'll keep that in mind next time. I'll keep that in mind next time, brother. Taylor, when are you getting to Vegas? Or are you like already there? Are you like crazy? Classic gasoline fight. Tell him, Trent. I think we've been hit by 3 or 4 drill shots. I think we've been hit by 3 or 4 drill shots at this point. You land Thursday at 7 a.m.? Jeez, dude. Oh, shit. Shit. I always feel bad when I, like, forget to do things. We're just going to go ahead and play this. Man, not having the second dagger has been so bad for us this game. It's been so bad for us this game. You're leaving 6 p.m. like when? When, like Wednesday night? Wait, the fuck? What is happening? What is going on? Am I missing something? We lost a dagger because they blocked with a sunken treasure and I didn't activate Syndra. Like, literally just talking and not paying attention. Nothing, like, something that never should have happened is what happened. We lost a dagger because I was not paying attention, because I was going, yep, the whole time. The whole time. Coming in for 5 big ones. Yeah, it was just a bad play. And, like, we could have undone the situation, like, and very quickly fixed it, because, like, if I'd been paying attention, I would have never have let it happen. But also at the same time, I was like, you know what? I was like, let's play the game out. I was like, let's see what happens. Let's play this game out and figure out what happens if I play it like that. This does have an active on-hit effect, although it does nothing. Nimby Bolton is kind of cool. I think Nimby Bolton's pretty cool. And our opponent's thinking about how they want to block. There's no mask, like there's no real on-hit effect here. This is just me getting my dagger back and then just passing. My opponent's asking if this is the 3rd chain link that will hit, and I'm telling them no, that this is the 2nd. There is no mask of momentum. They blocked out my dagger, and I was not able to use flick knives, so this is just 6. There is no mask of momentum effect here. Do you? Do. Salt Collector did a video. Is that the last 3 of a kind? Yes, it is. Oh, look at that blue drill shot. Bro, blue drill shot has been like a menace this game. An absolute menace. Good luck at Nats, man. I expect you on stream kicking butt. Dude, Bing, thank you so much, man. I enjoyed the game earlier, brother. You absolutely gave me the business, but I enjoyed the game, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Whoa, we could actually Concealed Blade to get the other dagger here. I mean, we're never going to utilize this, so let's just block with it. They're at 10. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Let's go to 9. Let's do this. I actually really like going to get the Claw of Vincerakai. The Claw of Vincerakai. Man, we're going to spell void them to death. Classic. This is Assassin or Ninja, so I have to play it on the Rising Resentment. Brosif Stalin. I will flick this. We might as well keep Mask alive here. We're gonna go Rising Resentment for Tree. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it just to get the Claw out of the deck. I've always wanted to do this once, so we're gonna do it. It's also weird. We could try to fatigue them here if we wanted to. Fealty Token. Concealed Blade. Yes. 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 It's all coming together. Now we have 2 daggers again. What mask? Exactly, Odd, exactly. Oh, I did say keep Mask alive, didn't I? My bad. Everybody ignore me. Everybody ignore me. The Ranger block, I feel like, can be pretty good. Oh my gosh, dude, Svet, please go to sleep, dude. Please go to sleep, man. I appreciate you being here, and I really appreciate the support, man, and I really appreciate the kind words, but please get some sleep, brother. If I only got 4 hours of sleep, I would die. I have not gotten that little sleep since, like, college. Ooh, now we have 2 left-facing daggers, and they don't match. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Do 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 do. Got my flight at 3 a.m. tomorrow. 5 hours from now, dude. You, Camo, like, y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. I am, like, literally after this game, we're wrapping the stream up. I'm gonna go in there and pack, and then I'm probably gonna, like, pass out. Don't forget, Cinder video tomorrow at 12 Eastern. So if you're sitting in the airport board, make sure you check it out. I'm getting no sleep before my flight. This is gonna be a long night. How do you all do this? I genuinely don't understand how you all live like this. Oh, wait, it doesn't die. Oh, holy cow. We can just attack with it at the end of the chain. I feel like those memes when I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I just pounded some melatonin. This is Take City, right? This is go to 3. Pray they God they can't do anything super backbreaking. I mean, Annabelle, you're up all the time. Like, I really don't know how you guys do it. So when Carly and I went to London, we landed in London at, like, I think it was like 9 a.m. or like 8 a.m. or something like that. And I remember I was exhausted. I mean, I'm talking the entire day. I was exhausted the entire day. I spent the whole day being tired. I was half asleep everywhere we walked. I was, like, low on energy. I just, like, I think I only slept like an hour or 2 on the plane. I think it was about an hour to an hour and a half on the plane getting there. Depression. I'm not laughing that you have depression, Annabelle. I'm laughing at how funny that is. I feel like people with depression say the funniest shit in the world. Like, it really cracks me up. Put our opponent down to 3. You have to block this. I mean, you can technically give me the sea lace here. You act like I'm not going to do this. Listen. Camo, I don't doubt you at all, dude. I don't doubt you at all. I just think you're wildly crazy. Yeah, I think our flight leaves at like 4 o'clock tomorrow. Something like that. If they're able to keep 2 blues and overpower something, we could just die, so we have to try and kill them here. Our opponent would like to block differently. Understood. Cool. No doubt. Our opponent just apologized for having to like take something back there. Like, no apologies. If so, we might be on the same flight. No, we're leaving out of Asheville tomorrow at 4:15. When do you get in tomorrow night, Nate? You having depression does provide a 10% buff to humor. Bro, it feels like it has to be way more than 10%. If I can utilize the Dragon Scaler flight path with the Claw of Vincerikai to force an extra card out of their hand, I will. Force a card or Tunic, I will. I love that this happened on stream. Like 8 or 9 p.m. Yeah, we land at like 8:45, I think. No, we've just all got naturally high stats. I'm here for that too, dude. I'm here for that too. This has been a fun game. This has been a very, very good back and forth game. Are there any defense reactions left in the deck? There are 2 sink belows. Did I bottom a sink earlier? Refresh keys? Claw of Vincerikai. I will utilize the Claw of Vincerikai again. Give me another card, please. Please don't let me die. Please. Please. What casino game are you looking forward to the most? The casino game I'm looking forward to the most is bar none, Pai Gow. I love Pai Gow. It is... Oh, no, are we dead anyway? No! No! I mean, we could sink into another sink, right? Man, I was really hoping it was like Finn or something like that. Damn it. No. No. Man, so losing that dagger like cost me the game there. Our opponent played that game really well. Man, I cannot believe I lost that. If we could have drawn the sink there off the top, that would have been an awesome rip off the top of the deck. I let my dagger go off of Sunken Treasure flip, and it cost me the game about turn 17 to 18. So that is a very good note to make. That giving up the dagger there did cost me the game. did cost me the game. Played 11 games today. Not bad. 11 games is not bad. Getting some last minute testing in. Guys, that is gonna do it for the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, if you are coming to US Nationals and you'd like to go to dinner, I posted all the details in the Discord, !Discord. We'd love to have you. It'd be fun to get to see you guys and hang out at dinner. It's like at a bar, sports kind of thing. So it'll be a good time. Should be a lot of fun. Also, make sure you come say hi this weekend. Be really cool. And if not, make sure you check out the coverage. LSS is doing coverage, so it should be really good. Ethan always does a great job. And yeah, be safe traveling. Don't lose too much money while you're in Vegas. And if nothing else, I will see you guys on Thursday at the registration thing, whatever. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys this weekend or next week. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water.